Kissy face, senti phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Say tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
Now you can be heard.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Should I make my Fuji something actually serious?
It's fine.
Your Fuji's
it's better
fine.
that
It was
way.
too out of written. I'm sure it has something
full
decent.
game or short game?
Let's go for the full game.
Okay.
Ah, spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest.
Sorry, I was adjusting volume.
We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
Potato.
I believe you can just type it in without...
Let's go.
I can, but I just chose not to.
We, they, name. I can spell, I promise.
No, you can't. I can't see my mouse. Help.
Oh, it's because it's still me. You.
Oh. I can't
Wow,
see
you're
it
not
even
you're
if
not
I-
even gonna ask Cactus what he wants to be.
I was gonna be the shadow dude.
Unfair.
It's alright. It's alright, it's alright. Oh my god.
Green.
You can just type it on your keyboard.
I can, but
Goblin. Goblin deep. Moving on.
Knew you were gonna say that.
I swear to god. Every choice I've ever
And we
made,
had
I've
yet
regretted
to experience
living in, so-
Ultimate Challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire.
1 second. I'm gonna lower you down just a little bit.
No worries, I can also just lower myself.
Well, don't do that because I just adjusted it.
Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yippee!
Time for the quiz.
Now we get to do the pop quiz. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that will better reflect your true selves. Let's start. There we go. What is in your soul emoji? Wow, I can read. The emoji that speaks the truth of your soul.
Only because in the middle of a blizzard and he's smiling. Octopus emoji, best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks 3. Cleaning the yard with a curvy. That.
What is your soul animal? Or your soul emoji? Cactus, are you okay?
Yes, I didn't realize it switched to me, sorry. It's a kick-ass hat, that's great.
So
Bold, fun, and creative. Oh my. Oh, this is a very common thing in this game. Don't worry about it.
Oh lord, what did I sign up for?
A swan. They're
That's weird.
classy. Reminds me of
Ooh.
Myth, Leda, and the Swan. So at least by bestiality standards, it has a certain chic appeal. That's crazy, bro.
Pause.
It's also you again, Cactus.
I'm looking. I'm asexual. What am I supposed to do?
It's
Make a good joke. If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be?
Meat ice cream?
Gummy
God,
bears
that's
and-
horrid.
ice cream. They get hard fast. Success.
I knew it. I should have gone for success.
Let's go.
I already have the people in mind that I want to go for.
Should I go? I don't think I should go for the same thing. Where's my mouse? My mouse is in here. Oh,
There we
you
go.
Okay.
I neither.
Rotato.
My mouse is gone again. Oh. Oh. I don't know what's happening.
Did you accidentally tab out?
No.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna continue.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Later, you see Miranda and Vera cornered by the wolf pack, who are watching them like a pack of wolves.
The wolf pack is here.
So who wants to voice who here?
I could be the murder girl.
Miranda?
Unless you want
Alright.
to do her. I don't remember who you said you'd voice earlier.
Polly.
Polly the
I
ghost.
don't remember who these people are. Okay. Yeah.
I'll just be this guy then. How would one of you ladies like to go on a date tonight? The hottest dogs ever, not to be literal hot dogs.
What?
I wouldn't at all.
What a commoner.
This is not at all how I like my courtship to begin. Where are the jewels? Where are the flowers? Where are the bloody heads of my enemies?
Real.
Oh man, we'll show you courtship. On the court, when we win. On the court, at sports. We'll show you sportship, courtship.
Every time I think the guys at this school can't get any dumber.
Oh, I get it. You're both shy. Don't worry, our barks are worse than our bites. Except when we're doing sports, because then we bring it, yeah. But if neither of you have the confidence to say which one wants to go out with us tonight, we can just choose for you.
Yikes. Looks like they're relatively intentioned, but you should definitely step in and save one of them. Miranda's eyes light up with an anglerfish.
Oh, how majestic.
De la mer! As a little girl, I always wanted to be an aqua gymnast.
Mediocre.
Of course you did.
Until I realized it required hard work and discipline, at which point I decided I was much happier as a princess. But I still love watching it! How thoughtful of you to procure tickets for me to my favorite maidservant.
Don't miss me.
Rip.
I'll tell you all about it.
Hahaha, shut down. Let's go write a list of jokes we can make about this awkward loser.
Whatever. You still made Miranda super happy and distracted the wolf pack. So win. You gain 2 charm and 1 creativity.
Let's do this.
We're going to go to class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all of the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Oh shit, I should have gone to
Imagine
that.
going to class.
You notice Liam and Scott having a discussion. Scott looks confused and Liam looks bored, which means they're probably having an argument. Look, not that I care, but aspiring to be a professional sports star is both impractical and passe.
Wait, you don't care? But you walked all the way over here just to tell me that? Plus, don't you want to be like a professional magnetic ibuprofen?
Oh my gosh. Also, the no thoughts head
Ibuprofen.
empty. My medic influencer. Try to keep up.
But how does one of those guys earn money?
My medic influencers don't earn money, Scott. We earn cultural capital.
Oh, okay. How much cultural capital does a sandwich cost?
I can see that I'm not getting through to you. Hey, you, could you explain to this cretin why my career path is objectively the best?
Yeah, and also, could you explain what a cretin is?
Bros paid an experience. That's crazy.
And that means he wants to be an artist, and artist is important. Who do you think designs all those sports jerseys? Yeah, I'm not going to stoop down to the level of 2 brain cells. I'm sorry.
What? Whoa, artists do that?
No.
I always thought uniforms were designed by the same person who designed my studly pecs. Like what? God, I need
What?
water. 1 second.
I love this guy.
Liam, are you God? Anyway. Well, Scott, God is dead. But so am I, so, essentially, yes.
So cool.
You wonder how long it will take for Scott to figure out Liam isn't actually God. In the meantime, you gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. We're going to have you go to the library. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. Yeah. You just deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain plus 10,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover the costs and you keep only 2 money.
Wild.
Later, you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating down the hallway, texting, just as you're about to approach her.
There you are, Polly. I've been following a scent. The scent of betrayal.
What are you talking about, buddy? I haven't been pulling any pranks at all lately.
Some very unfunny person messed with my sports gear. They put my left sock in my right shoe and my right sock in my left shoe. Polly, I know we're best bros and you would never do a prank to me, but I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you.
No, you didn't? Because ghosts don't have a scent?
Maybe not to a normal person, but a werewolf can smell anything. And ghosts smell like algebra and global warming.
What the fuck does that mean? Right.
Well, if ghosts don't smell, then what am I smelling?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes! My favorite things!
Then it was you.
Scott, do you have any idea how many ghosts in this school wear Victoria's Seance? It's the ultimate lingerie boutique.
So you're saying it could have been any ghost?
Pretty much. But you know what? I would be happy to use my rose wine-smelling lingerie scented skill set to help you crack the case.
Thanks, Polly. You're a good friend.
As they walk away arm in arm, Pawnee looks over her shoulder and mouths to you, "It was totally me." But Scott seems content, their friendship is saved, and Polly seems pretty flattered by your choice descriptors. In the end, the strongest smell here is the sweet smell of success. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm.
Sure.
Hi, sister.
Are you gonna be a theater kid?
Yeah, sure, why not?
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, as it's as though the muses
regret my
themselves
life.
have descended to give you a figurative blowjob.
I regret it. I should
Your
not have
performance
been
is intense and inspiring.
Anakin.
It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Later, you see Damien and Miranda chatting, and being a nosy little bitch, you decide to insert yourself into the conversation. Oh, that's a sick cosplay, though.
Look forward to this adventure so.
No, seriously.
Is there anything more wonderful than getting insight into the lives of the commoners?
Who wants to voice Damien?
I feel like Cactus should, because didn't we both already voice two?
That's
Or
fair.
am I just one?
Okay. I feel like this should be gravelly. I'll see if I can pull it off. You'd better... I'm not even. You'd better not pull that shit the entire time. My dads are the lords of hell, you know. Technically, I'm royalty, too. I can't do gravel.
Are you though?
Damien rolls his eyes. Oh,
Sorry, I skipped it.
no worries.
Mrs. Panther paired us off for our hands-on homework assignment. Going on an adventure. Apparently, I have some anger issues and a thirst for violence that I should be channeling into something productive. Like a thirst for violence isn't productive in and of itself.
And I'm supposed to work on being more independent. Which is so strange, since I told my ladies and gentlemen in waiting to fix that for me last week. I wonder what sort of adventure might give us the wonderful experience we need to fix our perceived but obviously not existent flaws.
I'm gonna go with a non-sexual option. Hey, good call, actually. Miranda's already familiar with the ocean, so she can be little bit more independent. Can't read.
I have absolutely no problems being independent. I know, because I paid my servants to tell me that. You're the one who has the issues to be worked out, Damien. And an undersea adventure will be perfect. You can't fight fire with fire underwater. There's no fire there.
Metal.
Fair enough. And I can channel my violence into something productive by killing that kraken.
Normally I don't condone killing for killing's sake, but this isn't for the sake of killing. It's for the sake of getting me pearls.
The two of them dash off, cackling gleefully. They get full marks on their assignment and brag about this to anyone who will listen. Miranda has made the pearl the focal point of a choker, and Damien looks dashing in his kraken tentacle hat.
Oh my god.
You gain a new appreciation for cephalopod-themed headgear, and you gain 2 smarts and 1 fun. Gosh, my throat is killing me.
Mine's do.
Random!
Cactus,
Damn.
your first.
Lol, Yenzo's entirely laughed. What
Yeah.
do I do?
You get to
Oh, so
pick
we
where
go
to
to
sit
lunch, you
first.
choose who to go with.
Sure.
Oh, bet.
No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It is a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of a supple bovine teat. The song of...
Oh my god. He's here, he's here! I'm gonna eat so much ice cream and puke on someone I don't like!
Oh goodness, the ice cream wizard only comes but once per spell during the hour of the ascended pancake.
You see an old dude in a fluffy blue hat
Shit
pushing a
magic.
refrigerated cart with dish shit magic painted on the side.
That's been a while. So many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar? Burden destroyer? Chocolate roast? What about fire? Fear of death? Frozen cobra? Berserker berry bliss?
Wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. Which one to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced.
But take all his ice cream.
That's gonna be Damien. Yeah.
Of course! I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. And I cut out the middleman.
Prince lips? Gross. I've already got a pair of those attached to my face.
What? Where?
Here, where my mouth is.
Damien, you're a prince? You hide it so well.
D.
It's not like literally
Thanks.
the last interaction we had with both of them, he mentioned that he was a prince or anything. But Miranda's not paying attention.
Literally.
She's already traded the ice cream wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-blasted prince lips.
I really wanted to beat him up, but I knew that was a get me a Damien option.
Oh my, I can taste the enchantment already.
Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooshes. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold, and she invites you to help warm them up.
Let's go.
My turn.
Yeah, I chose right.
Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch, because you can drink whatever the hell you want at this school, but Scott's not making it easy for her.
Hey, bro.
Hey Vera, what you drinking?
What?
Scotch, why?
Because it smells like a delicious forest fire, and I'm curious, what's it called?
Scotch!
Yes?
No, that's what it's called!
What?
Scotch!
Yes?
I love this guy.
No! I'm not saying your name! I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking! It's Scotch!
It's mine?
No, it's mine!
Then why is it called Scott's?
That's just what it's called.
Oh, is it like an energy drink for Scots?
I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people.
Hey, I'm a Scottish
crazy.
person. I'm as Scottish as it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot.
No! Gah! What will it take to get you to drop this issue? Scott's not gonna drop it unless you do something, so you cut in and say...
It's the day, so everything that's Scots. So Vera's. You're right, Scott.
Chug,
Drink is
chug,
good
chug, chug, chug.
You don't have to tell me 5 times. Bottoms up.
No, what are you doing? Stop! Anyway,
Okay, I just
Peeking
drank
my
the
own-
whole bottle anyway.
you utter twit. That Scotch was brewed for King, Egyptian god himself. I had to have an adventuring archaeologist betrayed and murdered for that bottle.
What? Sorry. Could you say that again? I was blackout drunk from all the Scots I drank.
You're impossible.
I'm impossible? Hooray!
You drag Scott away to escape Vera's wrath. He spends the afternoon doing all your math homework for you. Turns out Scott's way smarter when he's blacked out.
Let's do this.
That's amazing.
Polly! When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating. They're just taking pictures of their food. Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we just take dope food pics zone, baby. We believe that food, like heavy construction machinery, should be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I mean,
Just
have you
eating it.
ever tasted heavy construction machinery? Have you? The utter disgust. I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur. Like last Saturday, there will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on these food pics. While Liam and Polly are busy bantering, you are busily arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now to complete your masterpiece. It's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. That's amazing. Oh my god, yes! I love liquid lunch. Girl dinner, anyway. Wait, but you don't eat or drink. That's why I allowed you to be at my extremely cool food pic table. How do you even drink liquor? Duh, I make an alive person drink it and then I possess them and suck the drunkenness out of them, obviously. I suppose that's not too terribly dissimilar to how I get drunk. But why? Why put ketchup on the whiskey bottle? So it counts as food? You can't just drink a bottle of whiskey without ketchup on it for lunch. That wouldn't be a meal. Ah. You can't argue with that logic, nor do you want to. Because then how would you justify getting drunk at lunchtime?
All right.
You're gonna talk to the monster hunter. You find the Slayer sitting alone at a table. Is she even a student, or what?
Possible.
Wait, you're choosing to sit with me? For some reason, no one ever intentionally sits next to me. I usually have to ambush them and threaten to kill them. I wonder why. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm really happy I'm flattered that, I actually, wouldn't give about your undernumbered circumstances, but today I'm on a quest.
Tsundere. Anyway.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not emotionally vulnerable. I'm just on a quest to slay the werewolf of Wall Street, and I need a monster sidekick.
Tsundere.
You're going to help me, obviously. I just need to know what your class is. Are you a fighter, a mage, a cleric? Out with it.
Oh, you're something much better. You're a party smith? I'm a gun haver.
A gun haver? Is
You're
that
an
even a class?
American.
Practically everyone has guns.
You reveal just how many guns you actually have, because you were born and raised in the great country of freedom.
How can you
You're
even
born and
carry
raised
that
in
many
Texas.
guns? And why are you allowed to have them at school?
You have your rad biceps to thank for the former, and Monstropolis' strong Second Amendment protections for the latter.
Okay. Well, do you have silver bullets? Werewolves are only invulnerable to silver bullets.
We're gonna kill Scott. Man, there isn't a color of bullets that
No!
you don't have.
Well, alright. Let's, go on an adventure then.
You travel together to Wall Street, where you shoot the Wolf of Wall Street with your guns.
Alright then. Thank you. And now I'm going to go ahead and run screaming away from you, if that's alright.
It totally is. God bless Monstropolis. You gain 4 boldness. Oh gosh. Yippee!
Oh, wait a second.
All right.
Let's see. Oz, you are going to go to the library. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Which is unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. Later that night, you head out to the club with Polly and Liam. Using your fake IDs, also known as Polly's boobs, you have no problem getting in the door. The real trouble begins when you get to the bar and Polly starts teasing Liam. I'm telling you, boy, you've got no game. And I'm telling you that I reject the ludic sexual paradigm underlying your assertion. All I'm saying is that if you're really as cool as you act all the time, you should have no problem getting digits from that gender intermediate locust swarm down at the end of the bar. Well, of course I could, if I wanted to. But you see, the key to my allure is that I don't want anything. Sounds to you like Liam's just scared. He decided, wow, I can English. You decide to go over there and show them both how it's done by coating yourself in insect pheromones. Don't go after people, make them go after you.
Oh my god.
Dancing so hard that you also separate into a cloud of locusts. What the hell are these options? We're gonna go with that one. Okay, you dance until your body is a swarm of locusts. This is no problem for you. Yeah, of course. The hot young locust swarm at the end of the bar is impressed, and so is Polly. See, Liam, all you gotta do is dance until it physically alters the composition of your body. But I can only turn into bats. Or rather, bat. One bat. Not even a swarm. Aw, it's alright, dude. We can't all be totally flippin' awesome. While Polly comforts Liam, you manage to secure a party for afterwards at the Locust Swarm house. Even a couple of rich mummies from out of town join. At school the next day, everyone at school is talking about how you can apparently turn into bugs. Awesome! You gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's go.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain 2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run.
I don't know. Let me think of one. I can't think of any.
Chat about that anyway.
Just gummy bear then.
Gummy bear. After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside the school where to get some good. What is okay? Get some good sunbathing.
English is a difficult language.
But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation and moving on.
It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team.
Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people!
What?
Air people?
Yes, Scott. Obviously, the air people. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority.
Oh wow, all of them? That sounds really hard.
It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of feathery socialists who refuse to bend the knee no matter how many times my mother invades.
Damn.
They don't like guacamole, Scott. They eat the crusts of their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Disgusting.
I'm an air people. Oh no.
You wear socks with sandals.
Socks with sandals?
And fanny packs.
Oh man, that's a pretty scary enemy. Miranda, what are the mer people going to do about it?
That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're extremely unreceptive.
It's really weird that that wouldn't sway the air people. But maybe you can step in and help. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch.
Make a truce, use your great cheerleading skills with Miranda's view, wipe them out, make the air kingdom the Mercury by flooding the entire sky.
What?
Yes, you're a genius. Cheerleading is always the answer.
Scott, as much as I appreciate you, peace isn't the answer with those hideous air people. Also, how do you plan to put an end to a feud that has existed for centuries just by cheerleading?
Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, air people, just end this war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reaching peace would be really great. 9, 10, 12, 13. Remember to always use sunscreen.
You decide not to point out that he forgot 11. Just missing one number is quite good by lovely Scott's standards.
Graceful.
This is useless. Trying to negotiate with the air people is never an option.
But then, a slip of paper falls from the sky. Miranda picks it up and reads it.
Dear Scott, I really liked your cheerleading. Keep being this cheerful. Sincerely, the sun.
Hooray!
This has nothing to do with our feud, Scott. God. I guess I should seek more advice from someone else. Have a nice day.
She might be right, but I won't ever stop cheerleading. Thanks, Potato. Thanks, Sun. Hooray!
But then you spot something. Good one, Polly. He totally thinks he's friends with the sun now. We can mess with his head big time. Right? Also, I didn't want the big guy to feel like his cheerleading was useless. As annoying as it can be sometimes, he doesn't deserve to be sad. You know what? I agree. Oh, it was Vera and Polly once again messing with people's heads. But you know what? Scott is happy, and he thinks your idea worked. So good enough. You gained 2 fun and 1 creativity. You know what? Fuck it. From now on, Vera's gonna have the deepest voice known to man.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a tree.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party! You gain 2 fun.
Wonderful.
You see Miranda frantically running around and bothering people. You come out to ask what's going on.
I keep accidentally running into her. It's great.
Come here! You're always trying to help us in a process in the most absurd ways. I need your help. Have you seen my test surf? Not the experimental surf I've been testing lately. That one does tests for me. You know, real smart, but no free will. Brainwashed, I think. Father gave him to me for my 10th birthday. He said he would help me be a better student.
You highly doubt that, but you keep your thoughts to yourself.
Now he is missing. Help me. The test is almost up on us.
Into the radio room and yell every word that can be a mental trigger for a brainwashed surf. Must have been put one on his head. That's how this mind fuckery works, right? No, it was funny.
The intercom guy looks at you with a mix of confusion and awe as you start yelling. You're yelling, by the way, Cactus.
I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce that last word. Ocean Bacon, April Moon, Red Sun, Broken Arrow,
Fluggenglicken Heimlin.
fucking Gleckenheimen!
God only knows those are like the password 1, 2, 3, 4 of mental trigger phrases. You leave the intercom room and see a procession of about a dozen goose-stepping people with dead eyes. A 7-foot-tall squid posing as a janitor, a crab covered in tattoos holding an AK, which seems to be a very angry eel, and...
I gotta see that crab.
Oh, Mr. Little Flippers! Just in time, how can I repay you? You know, you can take Mr. Bratata. Thanks a lot, Goblin. You've been so nice to me, I almost feel like erasing your trigger phrase.
What? Also, what are you supposed to do with a crab with an AK? And what are the purposes of the other brainwashed fishes? And how come nobody noticed them before? So many questions! Meanwhile, you gain 2 charm and 1 creativity.
You read like Kane from The Amazing Digital Circus, it's so funny.
I love Kane!
Kane is peak!
That day you skip class, just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority, and it's actually the back rooms. Anyway, I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness.
That's good.
You spot Liam and Polly talking about a party or something. Parties are cool, so you decide to join them. Look, if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. But I'm inviting people to the party on social network TM, which is going to make it seem unbelievably lame. But if I don't make a social network TM invite, nobody will know where to go or what time to get there. We'll get like 6 guests. But they'll be cool guests. A good party is all about exclusivity. No way, a good party is about getting hammered with a bunch of people who won't remember what you did in the morning. Let's just agree to disagree on that. Or we could ask our friend here to resolve this for us. You know, what do you think is the best way to invite people to our party? We're gonna... A topless selfie and use picture chop to cover your nipples with the party info. Print that shit out, plaster it all over school. I guarantee people will come. In more ways than one!
Oh my god.
Oh my lord, that's amazing. Yes! Amazing! I was thinking of doing something similar for the MFB page, but they don't actually allow nudity. But printing out flyers, it's so retro. I love it. Selfie stick? Where's my selfie stick? You saved the day and got Polly to go topless? You're the true hero of our time. You gained 2 fun and 2 boldness. That weekend, something happened to... Gummy Bear.
Alright, gummy bear.
It's the weekend, and you know what that means. Time to party down. Which is why it's sort of confusing that Polly seems to have brought you to a nursing home with a bunch of old people milling around. This is not at all what I was expecting from a birthday party for tequila. Polly, what are you talking about? It's a party for senior tea. Everyone knows senior tea is street slang for tequila. No, Polly. It's a senior tea party.
Hey friends, what are you doing here?
Ugh! I was looking to get trashed, but now that's not gonna happen unless I can steal enough cough drops. Scott, what are you doing here?
Oh, I never miss a senior tea party. They're the best. Nothing fuels sports muscles like tiny cucumbers and cream cheese sandwiches, and old people always have cool stories to tell.
Ugh, this is so boring. I feel like I'm gonna come back to life just so I can die of boredom. Which is how I died the first time too. Oh man, we certainly don't want that. Time to ring up your craziest, funniest friend to turn this party from a sleepy soiree into a hella lit rager. None of you will ever forget. Except for all the senior citizens, because they're old and will probably be bad at remembering things, but party you and your friends will never forget.
Oh. These are
They're
both
kind of
you.
going for Polly, unfortunately. I wanted Oz to go for Vera, but it is what it is.
Oh.
You call Oz, and he walks in before the phone call is even finished. Wow, do you live like super close, or do you have you gotten super good at teleporting? Aw, shit! Screams a little lady. Oz is here. Turned down for what? An ancient man in a wheelchair throws a light switch, and the overhead lights go from fluorescent to flashing bright primary colors as a disco ball drops from the ceiling. What the hell, though?
Oh yeah, Oz always drops by just in time to celebrate senior tea.
An elderly woman reaches into a cupboard and pulls out an enormous bottle of tequila. I knew it! Scott, why didn't you say anything before?
Oh, I was just confused. I thought you said you were bored, but the senior tea party before the senior tea party is super, super fun. So then I assumed you said, I'm a board. So I was trying to figure out if you were a skateboard or a surfboard or a cheese board.
Forget I asked. Anyway, all the old people are really impressed that you know Oz personally and have his phone number, and your potential love interests are really impressed that you impressed the old people. It was a great day of fun, tea, and senior tea. You're drunk, but also feeling fancy and sophisticated, and have gained 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Let's trade places.
Yippee! Oh yeah, that's me. Doom, doom.
All right.
Alright, Oz. To the back rooms, anyway. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Hey there, cutie pie, I found your pro. Let's chat. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? You gain 2 money. You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly.
Hey, baby, let's party.
How can you refuse such a formal massive? You track her down immediately.
Hey, you got my text.
That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney, but I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Sexy tax evader. Spike the punch with mandrake root. Turns monsters into actual humans. Yeah, we're gonna go spiking. Later that night at the party. Anyway, sorry,
This is nuts. Look at all these humans in human costumes.
Georgina the party owlbear totally just turned into a sumo wrestler. And Larry the Lich looks exactly like the former US President Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Larry doesn't just look like Lincoln. He is Lincoln. He has all of Lincoln's memories up to the moment of his death. Every newly transformed human of the party comes complete with a full lifetime of memories, a childhood, family, and friends. They have no recollection of their lives as a monster, and they're all currently going insane from cognitive dissonance. Manny the Manticore just turned into a retired cop who is screaming for his estranged life and 2 sons. Pranked! In about 4 hours, all these newly created people will revert to their previous forms, essentially murdering these new identities. LOL! In the meantime, you and Polly have a great time scaring the shit out of actual humans and streaming it online. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun.
Let's go.
Damn, the bathroom says the shopkeep.
I have no money.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal 2 fun from him. Hooray! Suddenly, you hear Scotch cry out.
Liam, look out!
You turn to see the source of the commotion. Scott has accidentally thrown a football straight at Liam, who is peacefully reading in the grass. Liam looks up, sees the football, and freezes.
What happened? I can't click.
Meow.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Ugh.
Liam, you gotta move. The ball's gonna hit you.
I can't, for I have stalwartly refused to hone my reflexes in any way as a protest against sports. It's a good thing Scott threw the ball so incredibly high. It means you still have a few seconds to act. How will you avert this calamity?
Throw yourself in front of Liam in a heroic slow motion rescue maneuver. Try reasoning with the football.
Like a sexy Secret Service
save
agent,
you.
you break into a sprint and fling yourself into the ball's pitch. Time slows to a crawl. You see Scott's terrified face. Anyway.
No! Liam!
And Liam struggling to maintain indifference. Whatever! The ball bounces harmlessly off your chest. The day is saved. That actually wasn't a very big deal at all. But it totally made you look like a badass in front of the two of them. Plus, time stays slowed down for the next 10 minutes, so you get to steal everybody's wallets. You gain 2 money and 1 boldness. Damn. You are going to class again. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains plus 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you gain 2 smarts. Hooray. God, I love being dramatic. Pretty soon you're fast asleep having a wonderful dream involving caterpillars and maple syrup. Suddenly, Polly and Damien are in your dream with you, except they're not naked like they usually are in your dream. Yo, wake up! We need you. Oh, that's you, Cactus.
Yeah. Ew.
Oh. There we go.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
I was thinking the game was kind of loud for a second. I don't know what happened. My computer kind of died for a bit.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Did you... Oh, we need you, you goddamn narcoleptic.
You wake up just in time. Damien was about to give up and start hitting you with the desk. Alright, here's the situation. Mr. Boogeyman just passed out a pop quiz on the history of misunderstood abominations.
This is bullshit. I don't even do regular quizzes, so obviously we were gonna ask to copy your test.
But you've been asleep this whole time, which is honestly a pretty rad move, but it doesn't help us. So who should we copy instead? You're about to tell them that if you can sleep through this class and they can... You're about to tell them that if you can sleep through this class and they can talk this much during a test, it's probably not a very serious class. But this is clearly an opportunity to score some points with these two, so give them some top-notch advice. You know? Yeah.
Now that's bold! Alright, Polly, you distract her, I'll get the answers.
I can do that. I'm hella distracting. Polly initiates a maneuver she calls the Party Hurricane. It's equal parts mosh pit, striptease, and house fire. Damien has no trouble getting the answer. It doesn't even really matter, though, because after Polly's performance, class is canceled for the rest of the week.
This all went super well, and nothing bad happened. It's Occam's razor, you know? The best plan is always the one that cuts up the most shit.
Given today's events, you're inclined to agree. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Sure.
Sure.
You good?
Creamy.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes. By betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm.
Oh no, it's gonna be a quick time.
That commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win, and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous. You see Miranda in her gym outfit in the far end of the gym's swimming pool. Wait, the gym has a swimming pool? Why aren't you using it? Why are you always playing dodgeball? Why don't you get to see your classmates in swimsuits?
I'll be right back. You guys can continue.
Anyway, as you approach Miranda, she shrieks and her merman bodyguards tackle you to the floor.
Who are you? Are you trying to kill me? I'm just a better swimmer. This is no basis for an assassination. Wait, you don't swim. You have no fins, and without gills, you'll just choke right away. Could you help me with the situation? I am the best swimmer in school. My parents say that it's just how I'm supposed to be, but people sometimes get just too jealous. My dad used to send such hoodlums to a farm. But now he says I'm not 11 anymore, so I have to learn to deal with myself with the people who might plot my assassination. I have no idea who's even behind this. Could you help me catch those jealous people?
Oh, mines! Loads of mines! Some
Huh.
like beeping noises with big chains and spikes. They're about to catch them. That's so funny.
I'd go for the charity swim, me personally.
Yes, but also mines.
That is a delightful idea! We can make it a charity for Sir Sadara Master. You know, the ones without someone to give orders to them? I think they call them free people.
Okay, I'm back.
And I have a
Maybe
list
not.
of farms from my
Fix my bottle.
parents. Like this one, Rancho Relaxio, but with fire instead of relax. They are not very good at fishing, but they are quite good at
Your idea worked, but we probably should have a talk about your pets. You gain 2 fun and 1 smarts. Yippee! I think Jemmy actually has to be here for this. Yay!
Oh my god, great timing.
Damn.
Dead last again. That's funny.
L plus ratio, question mark?
No plus rating. Plus Ozo.
Sure.
Oh my god, my 2 favorite people.
As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware.
That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. That's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to an A minor as is proper. That's the dairy knife. It's for milk. All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve on the existing canon.
A genius of true subtlety? Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware. The salad harp.
A harp? Or salad? I have never thought of this before.
Brilliant.
Cretin, who said anything about eating? Perish the thought. The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. And nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle limit on a harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. My sister will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commission.
Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore a salad together at a fancy restaurant.
Let's go.
Me when I ignore the salad. I guess you could talk to the fates.
Give me your money.
You can get a lemon.
Lemon. Isn't that Bob
See
Ross?
you later.
Yes, that is Bob Ross.
All right.
That's great. Why do you have a lemon now?
You arrive at Polly and Bera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh yeah, yum yum. I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food go in me. Yes, this cafeteria Sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently. Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow.
If this
Much
is a
obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snakehead one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was going to do anyway. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part? The ghost for sure. The businessman nods not thoughtfully. You know, you're right. Never before have I believed so fully that someone was actually eating real food. Yep, that's me eating real food with my real mouth and teeth. Are you kidding me? That's convincing you? The food is falling right through her body onto the floor. Don't hate me just because I'm efficient at eating. Don't worry, I hate you for other more private reasons. What? Sorry, I can't hear you. Too busy eating real food. You team up with Polly to make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body to you, and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot.
Let's do this.
Okay. Hello, Fates. You approach your chosen table and find it already mostly taken up by the Coven. That's right, it's called the Coven, not Fates. They're huddled around some kind of glowing artifact. Who wants to voice the Fates? There's 3 of them. Or, not the Fates, wow, the Coven.
If you don't want to, I can.
If you don't want to, you do. Are they 3 separate voices or just only one of them speak?
I don't know. To be real with you.
But we only get one wish, not 3. So it's important for all of us to agree before we release the cheat.
Oh, you already expressed your wish for a secret hideout with a mini fridge and a foosball table. Faith has argued just as fervently for world peace.
We must save the world.
But as the leader, I think the most sensible option is a mystic sword that will instantly slay the season's big bad.
Hope and Faith immediately eject to Joy calling herself the leader, and the 3 soon devolve into a shouting match. Amidst the commotion, you can't help but notice that the wishing lamp is totally unguarded. Without really thinking about it, as if you ever do, you rub the lamp, release the genie, and wish for a machine that can successfully reheat French fries.
Where's Nukem?
Wish granted, booms the genie, and you find yourself the proud owner of a brand new Fry Lord French fry reheating super system.
Are you kidding me? We didn't brave the fire leaks of the lower Ra, the two-headed snake of Serpentia, and the accountants of Babylon just so you could have hot fries.
But the Coven quickly changed their tunes when they taste the hot fries fresh out of your Fry Lord.
They're so crisp. They're rubbery nor soggy. This is powerful sorcery intent. We're so focused on defeating the big bad that we forgot about an even greater evil. Suboptimal fry consistency. Thank you. Thank you for teaching us about the error of our ways.
You reheat everybody's cafeteria fries for them, and you all have a fry party. For your contributions to fry conservation, you gain 4 fun. Yippee. Damn.
Let's go.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror what you're so bold, and you would kill a tiny bug-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you 500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. Ever since you bought your precious lemon, you begin each morning by staring lovingly at its wonderful yellowness. So juicy, so succulent, so tempting. You lean in for a sour kiss when...
What a commoner.
Sees her?
Before you know it, Miranda's bodyguards have seized you, and she grabs your precious lemon.
So what do you think you're doing? Traitor? You're a total traitor face.
Miranda chucks your precious lemon as far as she can. It goes about 4 feet. Shouldn't have a lot of upper body strength.
Disgraceful.
It's totally, like, disgraceful that you're competing against Scott and me.
Competing? You're confused until you see Miranda pointing at the worst and also cutest lemonade stand you've ever seen in your life. It's made out of wood planks with several nails sticking out wildly. Someone has painted lemonade, and it costs 50 monster dollar on the front of the stand. These words are clearly written in blood. Nice. Scott is working the lemonade stand and also waving at you adorably with one of the bloody wooden planks.
See, the other day, Scott and I were totally bored. So we asked Vera how we could have some fun, and she told us there's no greater joy than the joy of entrepreneurship. We were confused at first. I assumed entrepreneurship was some kind of fancy, weirdly named shout. But it turns out it's the act of getting money, not by birthright nor by exorbiting your subjects. Exotic.
Awesome, bro.
He says as he said, challenging. Another more than 3. Oh, I'm always down for a little liquid courage. What kind of booze is this?
Actually, there's no alcohol in our lemonade. It's just made from lemon, sugar, and horsehair.
Sorry, babes. Ghosts can't drink non-alcoholic shit. If we do, we'll die. You're going to point out to Scott and Miranda that Polly is already super dead, but she ghost teleports away before you can get a chance.
Hello.
So mainstream.
Pah! Lemonade? At a lemonade stand? What is this? A coming-of-age movie from 1984? Actually, that'd be super meta and awesome. But since I don't see a film crew, I'm assuming you're just selling lemonade, which is absurdly passe. Idiots! That's not a compliment. It's an insult that demonstrates my superb vocabulary. If you're going to be this cliche, you might as well start a start kicker campaign for your lemonade. Crowdfunding is as out of fashion as patriarchy right now. And you're about to point out that for someone with such a superb vocabulary, you've heard him say passe and cliche at 1 out of every 3 times you encounter him. But then Miranda stops you with a very high-pitched "oh" noise.
Oh, I've heard of this Start Kicker thing. It's a website that allows peasants to give their money away.
I'm out.
Ugh! You two are ruining my carefully crafted tsundere vibes. I'm out of here. Scott and Miranda immediately whip out their phones and start planning a start kicker campaign. Scott is just using a piece of cardboard with a picture of a phone screen drawn on it, but weirdly, he's got the best signal out of all 3 of you.
It seems that we need to promise the peasants some kind of reward for their money. What should we get them?
Scott thinks hard about it for 12 full minutes.
Okay, I wrote that one down. Now we need something even fancier for another reward. Maybe a glass of lemonade? Drat, where are my working steps when I need that? Having ideas for the working class, we nobility are all about suppressing them.
You check the last project you backed on Start Kicker, and after reading through the Human Prom 2 campaign for inspiration, you have the perfect idea for a fancy reward.
How majestic.
Data access for unlimited?
That's fine.
Yes, it's perfect because it entitles less work for our end and we can charge more money. Oh, Scott, data access is infamous for making people pay more money for the same thing solely on the premise of having it over everyone else. It's the joys of superiority. For instance, in ancient times, kings had beta access to the spouses of their subjects.
Damn.
And countries with a superior economy, such as Japan, have beta access to daytime, and so they get their mornings many hours sooner than the rest of the world.
Yeah, that's how that works, sure.
It's a fact. People crave data access to everything. No one wants to wait for anything anymore. Great idea of a data.
Too much text. You skipped to the part where I give you 2 fun and 1 smarts.
Let's do this.
Okay, And that day, you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love? Who would have thought that class would actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain 1 valuable lesson, good luck trying to use that in this game, and 2 smarts. Later, you see Polly floating around, her ghostly glow less ghastly than usual. Oh, hey, Pyre. I'm just hovering a little low today. Everyone seems to be so hyped about love, and I love being hyped, but I'm not really sure how this love thing works, you know? I thought I was in love once. I met a beautiful girl at a party and felt this strange magic. My temperature rose. I felt even floatier than usual. Everything was so bright and beautiful, I
Oh
was
my gosh, I've
ecstatic.
been mute this whole
But then I
time,
remembered
haven't
that I had
I?
taken
Oh,
literal
that's crazy.
ecstasy, so it was probably just
Been
that.
mute this whole time. I said
Classic
hi
mistake,
to
am I
you,
right?
Wizard. I'm sorry, I was muted.
I've had some pretty
Welcome
good
to the
highs,
stream. How are you
but
doing
they
today?
say being in
I
love
can't
is the
believe this. Oh
greatest
my
high of all.
gosh. I'm sorry.
The next time I'm on a
I,
date with someone,
I
what
tried.
can I
I
do
was
to
not
fall in
ignoring
love?
you. I did
Or
not
float in
know
love,
I
since
was
gravity
mute.
doesn't really affect me. Oh, you don't want Polly to float in love with another person, but you like Polly just too much to not help her, despite the consequences. People fall in love faster when afraid. Do something fun with them, like getting stabbed. Ah, yes, let's stare deeply into their eyes for 14 hours. Come on, Jemmy. It's your favorite pastime.
That's how people court me.
Real. Oh my god, great point. I love science. I mean, I don't, but I love it when it gets me drugs or gets me laid. Loved, not laid. Loved. I'm in love. With that, Polly disappears literally to begin her quest for the terror that is love. She catches up to you a few days later. Hey, so I went on a date the other night with this super cute humanoid. And I took him to a getting stabbed party, just like you suggested. It was awesome. He was so terrified. It was like each time a knife entered him, he got more scared. And more in love with me. Then the date continued because he bled out and died and became a ghost, so we had even more in common. Like, I'm over it now, obviously, but I'm pretty sure I was in love for like 15 whole minutes. Next time I'm gonna try and work my way up to 25. Polly, in love for 25 minutes. Maybe the next time it will be with you. Maybe you'll even make it to 50 minutes or eternity. Either way, you've opened up Polly's heart, metaphorically, to love and gain 2 charm and 1 smarts in the process.
Sure.
Oh, hello, wizard.
You guys, I was mute this whole time.
Yes, you were.
Why didn't you tell me?
That day during recess, you start a half-hour raise that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into fun. Wahaha! You notice Damien and Miranda squatting on the grass, poking something with a stick. You rush over, hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around an entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal.
Check this shit out.
It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia.
A tiny voice from the city shouts up at you. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monarchy.
I was gonna just burn it all down with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. Good to be king.
It's also nighttime, you dipshit. The tiny voice from the city says, we vote for our leaders in biannual elections.
But we are facing a quandary. How did this start kingdom's struggling economy?
Yeah, this whole place has been facing an economic recession ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest.
The tiny voice says, that red guy stole the hospital and lied about it.
I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I am afraid I'm an us.
Yeah. Hey, how about being our royal advisor? Pay shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want.
Hey! That's a tiny voice.
Oh,
What are you eating?
more Pringles?
No.
And what?
War. See, Miranda, this is exactly what I've been telling you. The best solution is usually violence relief.
You truly are wise, Damien. Very well. Civil War.
Sorry, give me a moment.
Mm.
The three of you instigate a war with the ants by leaving a trail of syrup between Smalltopia and the anthill. The tiny city is soon devoting its entire infrastructure to combating the Formic menace. They build barracks, train troops, and construct missiles. By the end of the period, they've bombed the ants back to the Stone Age with tiny, adorable nuclear weapons.
Oh, that's so great.
The drinking fountain will be radioactive forever. But Smalltopia's new military-industrial complex really has revitalized its economy. You gain 1 boldness, 2 money, and 2 money as a bonus for your new permanent position on the Smalltopia Defense Council.
All right.
Damn. You're gonna go to the library. Yeah, I can buy happy little accidents.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, a penguin mask? Coke?
Regular flavor?
Yeah, regular flavored Coke. I don't think I actually want the Coke,
Damn, they
though.
don't even got strawberry.
People who buy my stuff, be one or be gone. Damn. That weekend, something happened to Potato again.
Gummy bear.
Gummy bear.
You're on your way to that Frogurt place you like so much when Polly's hands... What? You like so much when okay, yep. You like so much when Polly's hands shoot through your chest and comes out the front, holding your phone.
Her phone.
Hey, I need you to compare these selfies for me and tell me who's hotter. This one's Oz, a classic bathroom selfie. And this one's Pyre, a classic naked panther fighting selfie. I think they're both super hot, but I don't have time to bang them both. I'm getting Botox injections after school. The problem is that I think everybody's hot, so I need someone else to break the tie. Someone like you, please.
Oh.
Even hotter than a Carolina dick ruiner? No way! Good thing I'm already dead, otherwise I might catch fire just being in the same room as Oz. I gotta find him quick before Damien finds a way to weaponize him. Polly glides off to find your furnace hot friend. You truly are the ultimate wing creature. You gain 2 creativity.
Yay.
What's funny is Oz isn't the fire genasi. Damn.
Rip. Ow! Pinch.
That day
Yeah,
during
those are
recess, you start a
one.
half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him, and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom sequel, Monster Middle School. Not sequel, prequel, whatever. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain 2 fun. You feel your phone buzz in your pocket. Looks like Scott and Miranda's lemonade start kicker is live. You know this because Scott tweeted the word lemon 18 times in a row with no further information. As you round a corner, you see Scott and Miranda huddled over Miranda's diamond-encrusted waterproof merphone.
What?
I think it says 12 people have barked the campaign so far. Why would they bark at a Start Kicker campaign, unless it was getting too close to them in the park?
Scott, it says 12 people have that for the campaign. That means they want to bring our creative project to life. In other words, they gave us money for lemonade.
Oh, right. I mean, I knew that. I definitely know how to read. I just forgot for a second. Anyway, yeah, 12 backers.
Only 12 people? That's impossible! We need at least 4,000 more mindless backers to meet our funding goal. Tweet lemonade again. It's gotta work this time.
Oh dear, your friends are terrible at intervening. You wonder over just how Scott is struggling to read through some of the comments on their lemonade campaign.
I can see that somebody put letters on the page. Miranda, you read it.
Somebody said, "Whoa, hype for this lemonade thing. It blends my two favorite genres, lemons and beverage." This person commented, "Can I order 2 lemons if I double my pledge to $300? And can I order extras if the lemonade of the lemonade body pillow?" Can't wait to see the lemonade. Any chance we get to get lemonade on the Switch? See, these comments prove it. We have the most regal, classiest, sourest liquid ever. I just don't understand why we don't have more backers already. I mean, lemonade is the best liquid ever. It's even better than water, and I need water to live.
You take pity on your dumb monster friends and pledge $69, nice lol, to their Lemonade Start Kicker campaign. You'll get the social capital now, and cancel your pledge later because you're fucking mean and smart.
Great.
Whoa, Potato made the number go up. That's so rad, bro. How'd you do that?
You
Egad.
must be some sort of internet.
Oh.
Yeah, you must be some kind of internet witch. Well then, help us fund our Start Kicker campaign, witch.
Luckily, you majored in crowdfunding at Hot Witches University. How did you go to university? You're in high school. What?
School enrollment.
Help your friends become a viral sensation so they can make a sour citrus drink and also tons of cash.
Convince an internet celebrity to voice the lemonade, whatever that means. Make the lemonade the center of the latest internet controversy? No. Just do the other one.
Yeah. That's a perfect plan! Of course, I'm a celebrity, but there's no way we could afford my appearance fees. Plus, I only accept payment in the form of precious blood jewels.
Miranda may not be able to voice the lemonade, but you know the perfect internet celebrity to do it instead. That rat that stole a full slice of pizza and ate it! Remember that? The pizza slice was bigger than the rat's whole body! And everyone on Earth agreed it was the coolest thing that ever happened. Who cares if that happened in 2015? The internet is timeless. It's still relevant.
No.
You and Scott spend 3 days exploring the sewer system underneath the school, searching for Pizza Rat. You end up eating all the pizzas you bought as bait.
Not cool.
Bro, we've seen tons of rats, but none of them seems to be the pizza rat.
You search online about rats only to discover their lifespan ranges from 12 to 24 months. It's clear. Pizza Rat is dead by now.
Pizza rat! Where are you, pizza rat? I am Scott and I love pizza. Let's be pizza bros.
You say nothing. You keep this information to yourself in order to keep Scott's heart intact. But the stench of your guilt is strong on your soul.
Sharing's on there.
What do you want?
Console sharing's on there. That was your problem.
Or is it the stench of the sewers? Hard to say. You lose 2 charm and 1 creativity anyway.
No.
Sure.
What's that?
Burberry. Yeah, I was trying to go there every day. Anyway, when that day you spend some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision.
Let's go gambling.
But who cares? This time it's paid off, so fuck it. Let's go gambling! Anyway, you gain 2 money.
Let's go gambling!
Aw, dang it. You're minding your own business when Miranda comes rushing up to you, clearly distraught.
I can't stop winning!
Most terrible news, friends. I have just watched the documentary Game of Thrones, and now I fear for my own early family. I did not realize how susceptible we might be to random acts of treachery, or how often we romance our siblings. I don't want to be shot in the chest by a crossbow while sitting on the toilet. That doesn't sound proper at all. Please help me put my poor mind at ease. How can I possibly identify potential traitors in my court?
Spin a bottle at whoever finds it.
An excellent idea. I shall enact it at once.
You tried to tell her she should wait till she gets back to her castle, but she's already spun the bottle, and it's pointing at... you.
I'm the traitor?
Disgraceful.
Alas! I am my worst enemy. How can I bring myself to betray me?
Miranda immediately arrests herself on suspicion of treason, and you for consorting with a traitor. Okay then. She's acquitted because she's literally a princess, but you don't have that luxury. You're sentenced to be publicly pelted with sea cucumbers and lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Y'all be losing right now, holy shit. Oz to the gym. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it, except that you're not human and you are actually monsters, so this doesn't make sense at all. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain 2 charm. On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention. Yo, that human party convinced me I want to be a scientist. But not just any kind, a party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why, just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party. Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Or, you know, just have really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight, and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge? Ooh.
Chemistry.
Ooh. Chemistry's real fun. So later that night... Yes, I've done it! I had to tear the heart out of an atomic bomb, but I've done it. I've isolated the element partyrrium, the life of the party. Now to slip the solution into the bar mitzvah's water supply. The effects were instantaneous. All around you boys are becoming men, and men are becoming party animals. And not just all around the bar mitzvah, all around the city. The bar mitzvah's water supply was also the city's water supply. You party so hard, you cause serious damage to the local infrastructure. Mayor Grim Reaper declares the next day National Hangover Day. Whoa, what just happened? Oh wait, I remember. Science! Chemical warfare has never been so fun. You gain 2 fun and 1 smarts.
Let's do this.
That day you skip class and hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it isn't bad at all. You gain 2 boldness. Thanks, Mamimi. Thank Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms.
50 milligrams of caffeine is wild.
In the course of your activities, you come across Vera and Polly hatching yet another scheme. You sneak a little closer so you can eavesdrop. Listen, this has been a fruitful partnership for so far in terms of making people look like imbeciles. But I think it's time we monetize. Sick burns don't buy fresh outfits. Yeah, fine, whatever. I guess I could use some new thongs or whatever, but like, I don't want to stop making people look dumb just so we can make money. I don't want to sell out. Personally, I can't wait to sell out, but you have a point. We can't sacrifice our brand. The question, of course, is how do we do both? Yeah, how do we get rich off of yanking people's chains? Ugh, careful with your choice of words, Polly. What, chains are a big thing for ghosts? Of course. They don't seem to have any immediate ideas. Maybe you can offer a solution? A phony workout craze? Stealing. I like where your head's at, but it could use a catchier name. What about humping? Humping is already a thing. Yeah, but it's awesome. Fair point. But we need something classier. Something that says, this is cool and also legal. Oh, theft! Warmer. Oh, what about finance? That's already a thing? Fine. How about ambush finance? Oh, yes! That's so hot. You leave them to discuss whether they can trademark stealing. Meanwhile, you gain 2 creativity and 1 boldness. Okay, then. Lunchtime!
No. Oh.
Wee woo.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Oh my gosh, it's the Star King.
It's the Star Prince.
Oh my god, wait,
You approach Liam and Vera at their table, but before you can sit down, Vera holds up a hand. Stop. This is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed. I would agree with what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. Wouldn't you agree, Vera? Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. This interloper still wants to sit with us. Well, if they want to sit with us, they are going to have to prove that they are as cool as we are. But without, like, trying to prove it. Trying is so uncool. So, what is it going to be? Oh. Yeah. Okay, you're cool. What? Money can't buy coolness? Really? Let me consult my list of things money can buy. Let's see. Ore, organs, obedience. Oh, and there it is. Coolness. Why is coolness in the O section of your list? Because it's not a real list. I pretend there is a list in order to fuck with you. Okay, that's pretty cool. Speaking of cool, while I can't currently accept cash for campaign finance resources, I will remember this favorably in the future.
Oh, not bad.
Perhaps I'll call you later for other favors. You hope those favors are sexual in nature, but you don't say that because that is not a cool thing to say.
Cactus, I'm sorry.
You arrive at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down while Miranda stares horrified at her tray.
What's wrong,
Oh,
Miranda?
right. This is the fish sticks one, isn't it? Yeah.
Real quick, did y'all see the cookies at Dinosaur? He's so cute.
Isn't it obvious? Right here, on my tray. Fish sticks.
Yeah, Fish Stick Fridays. Isn't it great?
It is not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people.
Air people?
Yes, do you not know of the air people? The merfolk's most hated rivals. Did you read the news?
This is the second time this run that we've
Um,
had the air peoples explained to Scott.
Yeah, sure.
That is a
Because
little dumb. It's okay. He's trying his best.
If the amount of times I had to explain the air people to Scott, I would have 2 nickels. It's not much, but it's weird that it happened twice.
But it's weird that it happened twice.
because I totally know how to read.
What? Nande?
Well, I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. This is high treason.
Aw, but I've been looking forward to Fish Stick Friday since last Fish Stick Friday. Are you sure I can't eat any?
He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth. But you feel like you've got a better answer to settle this argument. You blurt out!
Sports day. No fish. It's all garden field. See,
See,
Miranda?
Miranda? Oh, I'm stupid.
There's nothing wrong with fish sticks at all. They're good and good for you.
Yes, microplastics is good for...
Yummy. I suppose you're right. This is not the air people plot I suspected of. So I am disappointed that so much plastic is being used in fish sticks rather than plastic drink rings to catch birds with.
Don't forget about the snails. There's snails in it too.
I would much rather forget about the snails, thank you.
That disgust.
Does this mean you still don't want your fish sticks? Can I have them? Can I?
Very well, you may partake. I'm not sure where my eating source has gone off to in any case.
As you watch Scott chow down on his artificial fish fingers, you decide that both he and Miranda have weird relationships with food. Scott gives you a thumbs up while still munching those fish fingers.
All right.
Yippee! You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria?
I honestly do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture? Sure, but not food.
There's gotta be some way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time.
Unbelievably hot! That's it! We'll set the cafeteria on fire! Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson?
It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. This is definitely Damien's, so... I like where your head is, but I'm not super being into kidnapped and shit. What if we skip some steps with some good old flashing? It's what she does all the time, what the hell? Polly floats up onto the table, and in a practiced motion, whips her top off. To the victor! This is a high school cafeteria. Polly's rash action upsets the roiling cauldron of hormones, sets it on fire, and tap dances on the ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage and gravy. Potato crisps fly everywhere like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on, now that everyone's too busy fighting to remember what they're fighting about. Looks like mine really were the tits that launched 1,000 chips. The view you just got makes that pun worth it.
Sure.
You get to go shopping or talk to the interdimensional prince. You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince.
Greetings, my love.
Greetings,
Oh my god, he's
hero!
fucking
I
space
have a
boyfriend.
task for which no hands are fit but yours.
He's dressed like space boyfriend. I cannot.
A portal is sealed against me, which I have not strength enough to open. Please help me break the seal.
He's giving Oron.
On this jar of kosher dill pickles. Seriously, you take the jar from him, pop off the lid, and hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now. Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble reward. Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept a title. Anyway, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options.
He has them in his phone. That's crazy.
A most appropriate title indeed. You shall be in charge of exporting handsomeness from my dimension into yours. Here, have a month's supply of handsomeness, just to get you started. You're a bit offended that the prince thinks you need him to supply you with handsomeness. But this is really good stuff. Your eyes twinkle with youthful vitality, and your teeth cause lens flares when you smile. Everyone in the cafeteria is stunned by your sudden beauty. Maybe you won't bother exporting any of this handsomeness after all. You gain 4 charm.
That's crazy.
Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambling!
Gambling, gambling, gambling. Is that all you know how to say? Anyway.
I can't stop winning!
Yeet.
Let's do this.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. I like the outfit though. Everything is fine until the small magical Latino cat asks you what you think you're doing. Damn, you
Hi,
didn't
Crow.
remember you suck at dancing, but you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy
Oh, okay.
Mosca.
Thanks for
Juan
stopping by.
looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Mosca. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Mosca all together. It's a party to remember. You gain 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday.
Yeah, thank you.
You're minding your own business
good
when
day,
Farah
Lord.
grabs you by the collar and yanks you into a huddle with her and Polly. We're in big trouble, asshole, and it's your fault. Yeah, Ambush Finance has been a huge success. Too huge. They want us to write a book about it, but we don't know how to write a book.
Thank you.
And we already accepted the advance. So I took a bunch of Adderall and wrote 270 pages of garbage about stealing. But of course the publishing house won't accept it. They say it's missing a big reveal at the end, some kind of ultimate secret to ambush Farina's success. That's where you come in. Yeah, you came up with the idea in the first place. For which we owe you absolutely no royalties, by the way. So we figured you could help us come up with a big secret for the end of the book. What do you say? Keeping in mind that if you say no, I will love you. I will have you skinned. Damn. The ultimate secret was inside you all along. Organs. You can steal organs and sell them for a ton of money. Oh, that's very good. I was just thinking it was time to branch out from muggings and petty larceny. Organ theft will make a perfect addition to our crime portfolio. I know a Middle Eastern spleen baron who will pay top dollar for fresh product. Oh man, and what a good prank too. Can you imagine going to bed and when you wake up, boom, no lungs? You can imagine it, and it doesn't sound good to you at all. Still, it sounds good to them, and that's what's important. You gain 2 boldness and 1 creativity.
All right.
That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain 2 money. Anyway, Polly. But none of that matters. You're late to meet Polly for more party experiments.
Hey, boo.
All right, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got a very limited sample size. I need to know what we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna crash a funeral. If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So brainstorm time, how can we put the fun back into funeral? Bouncy castle. Anyway, possess the body of the deceased, bring, oh my gosh, let's go. Later that night. Whoa, that was so awesome. I was totally inside that dude. That's what she said. And then when they were like, oh, does anyone want to say a few words? I was like, oh, me. They totally freaked out. And I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding. And I got married to like 11 people. POV, you live in LA. Who are all the widows now? Who are all now widows? Because I left that dude in a heap on the dance floor, but whatever, weddings rule. Hey, Oz, you know what? I think we're getting really close to the true formula for a rad party. You're the best science partner I've ever had. You guess she hasn't had lots of science partners. You doubt she even knows the real definition of science, but she's just too happy for you to correct her now. Come on, the night's still young. Let's go turn an all-night laundromat into an epic rave. Those washing machines don't know what hit them. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Is this the secret ending? Please tell me it is. I would love to have this secret ending. Also, hello, Crow. Hi, Jemmy Enzo. Ah.
Hello, Crow.
That was good.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. Oh my god. Sorry, yawn. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain 2 creativity. You also lose 3 years of life as you're into the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway. You just happen to be hanging around near Scott. You know, not because you're like following him or anything. When suddenly a rift opens in time and space, a handsome prince steps through, bedecked in otherworldly finery. He approaches Scott. Not this shit again.
Greetings, my love.
My beloved, I have quested across dimensions to see your face.
Oh, well, here it is. Here's my face.
It is more than just your face that I need, Scott, the great tosser of balls. I also need your body.
Luckily, I brought that with me too.
But I do not desire to merely gaze upon your body, though that in itself is a pleasure. My kingdom, you see, is besieged by a foul, dire harp, and only your muscles can save us. And once the loathsome beast is vanquished, perhaps we can find some other uses for that body of yours. Wink.
Oh my god, you say wink out loud too? That's so cool.
These two are getting along way too well. You need to slay that beast yourself before Scott and the prince spend any more time together. But how?
How the sort of extra-dimensional termites devour the dire hopsplay?
Nah,
So
sing.
sweetly.
Sing for me, Jemmy.
No.
Sing
Do the
for me,
anime rap.
Jelly.
No.
Before Scott or the prince can react, you charge through the portal to defeat the dire harp with the power of song. Your dulcet tones drive the dire harp to tears. Except because harps don't have tear ducts, it just explodes instead. Magnificent work, my intrusive friend. You shall sing at my and Scott's wedding.
Wait. Wedding? I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. I'm already married to the game, you know?
Curse you, game! The prince kicks you both out of his dimension and seals the portal behind you. Nice. You gain 2 boldness and 1 creativity.
Sure.
What happened to the lemonade stand?
I failed, so it didn't continue.
Ah.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place.
Oh, it's dodgeball.
At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. To which you then proceeded just to throw... Okay, the player bursts into tears and you take advantage of the moment of weakness throwing a ball at him. Oh, it happened anyway.
I quite literally just didn't say the other half of the message. That is entirely on me.
No, there wasn't. I was making it up. You lose 5 mercy.
Oh, okay.
A stat that might be useful in Monster Prom.
I thought I was
It isn't
just
right now.
lying.
You gain 2 charm! You're quite charming, aren't you? Afterwards, a royal procession, 500 members strong, informs you that Miranda has requested your presence at dinner tonight.
Yeah.
The restaurant she's chosen is so fancy, its name is unpronounceable by anyone making less than 6 figures. But with all these heavily armed guards around, you think it unwise to refuse, and so, later that night...
This restaurant is remarkably charming for a low-born establishment. Granted, the flatware is only platinum, not diamond. And this wine seems to be significantly less than 1,000 years old. But at least our table is held up by 3-way big serves, which it always ought to be. Garçon, 1 bowl of rubies and 1 bottle of actual gold, if you would be so kind. And my suitor will hang it.
Quick, pick something before she realizes that you've never been anywhere fancier than Wilmer's Chicken Hut. I think the latter's the choice.
I don't.
Probably, but I don't really have that money.
I told you.
Not so. You enjoy a delicious meal, replete with delicacies beyond your wildest dreams. The fried green emeralds are a particular favorite, not to mention the gold leaf salad with raspberry vinaigrette. Then comes the check. You calmly reach into your wallet. Then toss a wad of old receipts on the face and make for the doors. Madrids. As the restaurant's armed guards drag you back to the kitchen, you see Miranda clutching your receipts.
Oof. These receipts, they're all for a place called Wilmer's Chicken Hut? Unacceptable! Huts are for peasants.
You have plenty of time to contemplate your mistakes as you work off your debt washing dishes. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm. Damn, I thought that was the choice, bro.
No.
I entirely blame you. If I don't get the girl, I blame you.
Pyre, you have Vera. Oz, you have Polly. And you're gonna make an absolute party with her.
Oh.
God. You got this. There's no way Miranda would say no. Pyre, you finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. You're asking me to go to the Monster Prom with you? What a shortcut to Lametown. Kind of what I assumed. Reopening a MySpace account would be less harmful to my popularity than dating you. I think I just puked out in my mouth. You were so ashamed by your failure that after prom, you photo edited Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield, the orange cartoon cat. Not your brightest idea. Anyway, even with your photo editing skills, you still couldn't photo edit the sadness of your face away. Sad. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to the prom.
It's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm seeing someone. Like right now. Hey, you, peasant.
Miranda is just waving by a distracted passerby.
I order you to rescue me from this awkward situation. See, I know him. Farewell.
Who needs prom? You focused on your career goal of becoming a renowned surgeon. You studied hard and passed all the tests. Unfortunately, no hospital wanted to hire you because it turns out that going to prom with a cool date is an essential requirement on a surgeon's resume. And so you never got a job, and in the end you became homeless. Don't even dare to think the monster prom isn't important. I didn't even go to prom. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Prom? I don't know if this tingling is love or the 5 energy drinks I just drank, but this feels like the right thing to do. Let's go to prom together.
It was definitely the 5 energy drinks, but who cares? Prom night was the best. Oh, he looks nice with his hair slicked back.
Cute.
The two of you got lost on your way to school and ended up having a crazy misadventure in a dungeon. By the time you finally arrive at prom, your bonds were tighter than ever. You learned a lot about Scott. Turns out that aside from sports and cheerleading, he also loves the sky and the stars. He gives his own names to constellations, and if he knew the word astronomer, you're sure he would love to be one someday.
All right.
Damn.
You better lose.
Prom? Of course! Prom night will be another perfect opportunity to conduct our experiments in party science. So clever of you. That's why you're the best science partner. That's not what you meant. But sure, why not? Sooner than expected, prom night is here, and the two of you are finally ready to crack the ultimate party formula. You free some wild animals, you do lots of ecstasy, you awaken the dead, you even do the dance of joy. Everything is perfect. You feel floaty and full of energy. You see beautiful shining lights, and you feel connected to everyone. Obviously, most of that is thanks to the ecstasy, but still. You feel like you've conquered the night and put a flag with your names on the peak of the life of yep. When dawn comes, by now you're on a hill by the sea, watching the sun slowly come up. No idea how you got there, but who cares? You're at peace watching the gentle tide of the morning when you realize Polly has her hand over yours. She looks at you. You know what, Oz? This might be the Molly talking, but I think I finally got it. All these parties have been wildly different, yet all of them have been the very best. I put a lot of thought into it, and I can only think of one thing that they all had in common. I think the formula to a perfect party must be sharing it with the right people. You don't answer. You just hold her hand as you spend the morning watching the sun slowly coming up over the sea together.
Whoa.
I got rejected, but I'm the only one who's gotten secret endings, besides Jemmy, who went to prom with a corpse.
I remember that.
Oh yeah, we didn't even see the coach. 3 weeks. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda and Damien received an award from Smalltopia for their work as city planners. Smalltopia citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray every day for the two of them to stop messing with their city. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not a part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful. Maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and afraid, and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Yay! Now we can go to second term.
You have unlocked 6 new images in the gallery! Yippee! What did
Is that Slender Man in one of them?
we unlocked the
new ending full screen. Oh yeah, Cactus. Here's the other ending that I had gotten. I'll just screen share it to you. I don't feel like screenshotting.
How'd you make your ending screen ad?
Oh no, I've seen that before. I don't wanna.
Yeah, that's the ending
we
that I got.
actually-
And here's the one that Jemmy
You
had got.
showed me that image before. That's gross.
Yeah, it's from this game. We
Yeah, I
had
know
extra
that.
fun sex, and that was the ending.
I didn't need that information, thanks.
Yes, you did. No better
No, I didn't.
distraction? Oh my gosh, Polly's actually canonically married to Oz? No, I don't know. It'd be funny if she was, though.
Guys, want to
I
do
have-
second term, or you want to do one of the packs?
I kind of want to see what the second term is.
All right.
I also seriously need to just turn
This
down the volume of
this
this.
time, let Cactus be 2 people. It's
I don't wanna be
044.
two people.
Oh my lord.
And picture that seconds. Ew.
It's 044.
Oh.
It's
Why?
Did you want to be 2 or no, Cactus?
I'm gonna go grab just something quick, real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something real quick. I'll be back.
Okay.
So.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. What should I talk about? Let's see. Don't really have any to say. No. The stream will probably be until 1 because I do have somewhere to go. So I wish I would like be streaming for 7 hours if I could, but because I love this game and 7 hours is what we played last time when we played this game.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna shut my window. It's a bit chilly in it.
Either like 1 or 2 I have to leave, so I wish I could stream longer. Or nah, I was like, wait, maybe we can like continue when I get back, but I think I'll be gone for a long time outside the house.
Meow meow.
Yeah, Enzo, I can only stay to like 1 or 2 maybe, because I'm going somewhere.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So, most likely won't have enough time for next one then?
We might be able to play a short one, but we won't have time to do all the packs.
Yeah, that's no problem at all.
I wish I had the whole day, but I have something else to do too.
Can't relate.
You
I
said
have
can't
Doritos.
relate?
Can't.
Can't relate?
I have nothing to do, so.
I mean, you can always go touch grass.
I could always go where?
Touch grass?
Ew.
Oh. Cactus went AFK real quick.
Evidently.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Yay.
We're just gonna do one more short one because I have to go soon. Not yet.
Okay.
It might be smart to not have a fourth character then.
Oh yeah. Wait.
What? Whoa. What? Whoa. What? Whoa. What? Whoa.
Oh shoot, I haven't done my.
Yeah.
How do I do it again?
And we can also skip through some of the dialogue. Short. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Yeah, I think this is the same.
Oops. It doesn't let me skip like the other ones. Boom, 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 boom. Alright.
I want.
I think you picked second here.
Always potato.
Always.
Potato R.
Potato.
Anyway.
It won't let me.
Potato! This is a completely different person!
I'm lazy.
Let's start a fire.
It's just my name backwards.
Who's me?
Bless you.
It didn't sneeze.
Okay then. Me when my name is just a username.
I was gonna put the X's on the other side.
I mean, I
and then
get to
realized I
experience
couldn't
its
make
ultimate challenge, the
face.
Monster Prom! I remember it clearly. 2 weeks were left. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. There's 2 extra people. Scott Howell.
Yippee!
Oh, it changed. We've already seen this one. But yeah, it changed like the animation style. Miranda. Anyway. Polly. 22 question mark. Damien. Liam. Zoe. Forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl.
Arnor.
Calculester Howlett Packard. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 2 weeks to choose our prom date, and we had an even more daunting. We only had 2 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart! Anyway. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Teen Wolf.
Time for the quiz.
Yippee! Let's see, what questions do we have today? You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass?
Back presidents don't pass laws, so is this a trick question or are you just mean? You conduct taxes by writing sonnets. Instead, the amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware, too much awesomeness. My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever."
Damn. I'm charming. You wish you were raised by?
Wolves, who also happen to be tech nomads, who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They really progressive marriage. I'm a snake and natural fire. Yellow fire. See no issue. Be amused. Mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of Rad TV.
The second one is just Ienzo's last ring.
What criteria would you use to name your children? Just a swear word. Something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary. Heteronormative name?
It's like gender neutral, like Sam.
Child and current version based on their birth order. Just swear word.
Literally, Senlong. Just a swear word, that's great.
Aw, Polly wasn't even a choice. What is the title of your autobiography?
It's dumb. Such a Bakugo ass thing.
Garfield.
I'm pretty sure second one on the right is Polly. No. Again, Polly wasn't a choice. Why?
Because there's new characters.
Let's go.
But she
Well,
my
says you can
girl.
romance all 8 of them.
That day during recess, you
The
saw her
outside
have
just
a
an
rape.
auto, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's the same. We've read all these
It's even the
before.
same photo.
They always use the same photo. You're going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it. Guy, no. Oh, it's cultists.
I'll just
You know what, Jemmy, you voice her.
Okay.
She's a fangirl, so are you.
Guys, stop it. I don't want any dead goats. I'm at school.
We must commence the ritual.
Ah, we understand you perfectly, Lord Scourd. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger.
What? No, that's the opposite of what I said, and I don't go by Zagord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O-E. Can we take a rain check on that study session, Potato? I can't stand to be around these jerks.
Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still.
All hail
Scourd addressed you by name, and you did not go mad with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame, and what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow down before Potator, for she is clearly the prophet of Zgord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. Oh, the blood of many goats once pleased Zgord, and yet now we do not understand what has changed. That's pretty obvious. Perhaps, given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it. Fuck it. You've got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them that they should really be sacrificing.
It's important to learn from mistakes to sacrifice another goat, but write for sorry on the side. Your own harmful prejudices.
So blasphemous.
But our harmful prejudices are precious to us. They're how we remain reliably unpleasant. The better to unplease Zgord. Maybe that's how it was with Zgord, you explain. But Zoe's got an entirely different set of standards that don't involve being a bigot. Ah,
Your wisdom truly is subtle and deep. Very well. Bring out the prejudices. One of the cultists stepped forward with a steel-banded box stained with blood and scorched by fire. You're not sure exactly what's inside, but it smells pretty racist. Is it fried chicken? Anyway. Now bring out the vat of acid we always carry around. Where were they keeping all this stuff? Those robes must be really roomy. Now dissolve the prejudices in acid. Go on! Do it! The box dissolves with the sound of like 1,000 grandmothers disapproving of your gender identity. Ah, we are suddenly unprotected from new and radical ideas. The revelations are flooding in. Could it be that we have been jerks? Alas! It is true! It is true also that our Lord demands from us one further sacrifice. It is the greatest sacrifice of all. We must sacrifice the past.
Dun, dun, dun.
The name's gourd is gone, perished along with the dark timeline that gave it birth. Here and now, we rededicate ourselves to a new cult. The cult of Zoe. Wow, that worked way better than you expected. Maybe you can dissolve the prejudices of other bigots in acid, too. Or maybe you can just dissolve the bigots in acid. Either way, you gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
Let's do this.
Can you buy acid from the shop?
We're going to the bathroom. That day... Oh, wait, yeah, we've seen all these. Yay! Out at the corner of your eye, you notice Damien playing with a big knife. Like he's trying to figure out where to stab himself with it.
Noob.
Ideas?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally
It's
forgot.
okay.
Hey, why'd you stop me? I was about to give myself a sweet body mod. You know, they say body modifications are forever, but the shock value sure isn't. I broke my horn off and my dads were pissed off for, what, 3 weeks? Maybe I'm just not going hard enough. I need something that will really freak everybody out. Like a tattoo on my face. On my face! No, too subtle. Hey, you look like a deviant. Any good ideas for a sick body mod?
Gun hands! You're thinking too big. It's the tiny details that really freak people out. How about a tattoo of your face? On the tip of your tongue? No. Gun hands.
Fuck me, why didn't I think of that? Half the killer robots at the school have gun hands and they're fucking sweet! Like, I really only use my hands for hurting people anyway. What do I need all these fingers for? Get you later. I'm gonna go chop off my hands with a meat cleaver and say hello to bullet handshakes.
Oh no.
Later, you find Damien in the hall, punching lockers with his surprisingly regular hands.
It's so unfair. They won't sell me gun hands just because I've done a few too many murders. I guess it's just you and me and our regular hands. It's the system.
You're actually sort of relieved that Damien didn't end up with gun hands. Plus, helping him beat up half the school to blow off steam is a real bonding experience. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
All right.
That day you spend time mining Bitcoin! Anyway.
Bitcoin! Cryptocurrency scam!
Yay! 2 money.
Oh, I have money.
You see Damien about to punch some noob when suddenly an interdimensional portal opens between the 2 of them. Oh god.
Oh no. God damn it. Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch that noob.
There will be plenty of noobs to punch, my fearsome paramour, when you are mine.
Oh, he's just gay for everyone, isn't he? What?
I have traveled across time and space to find a fit commander for my armies and for my bedroom.
He's so horny. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people? Fuck.
I wouldn't put it quite so crassly.
Fucking metal.
Well, I would. That sounds doper than hell. Which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still.
But if Damien goes to another dimension to fucking kill people, how will he fucking kill people with you? There's only one thing to do. Huh. You recall a full-page glossy photograph you saw in the latest issue of Bad Armies magazine. You pull it out of your backpack and show it to Damien. It depicts the prince's army wearing floppy shoes and assless chaps braiding the opposing force's hair.
The fuck is this?
Opportunity, Damien. Any general can win a war with an army that's good. But imagine the glory of winning with a bad army.
Oh shit, you're right. Let's make them worse. Give them boxing gloves, dips their heads in concrete. Cut off some of their fingers. Make them carry fake babies in order to understand the responsibility of parenthood.
That's the attitude I expect from a great warlord. Victory will surely be ours.
Does this thing say fire? That's cool. Alright, dude, I'm interested. Let me know when you've made your army even shittier, then we'll go from there, yeah?
Agreed, my love. Agreed. You doubt the prince wins many wars with that army, but he does sure seem to be winning Damien's heart. Curses! You lose 2 charm and boldness. You lose skill issue.
Oh. I lose skill issue, yes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Let's do this!
As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife.
So this is one for killing people, right?
Disgraceful.
What? Good heavens, no. This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat.
So, what then? Am I supposed to use a scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude?
No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is merfolk court silverware, after all.
Anything? I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age.
That is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That, or poison.
This is ridiculous. Yo, you there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife.
The fish knife, no. A spoon. What, you need blades to kill people?
Holy shit, that's much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? I guess, when the only tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem you should stab with a knife. Thank you for opening my eyes to the world of silverware-related murder.
But which spoon? This is very important.
Rich people, am I right?
You mean the teaspoon or the dessert spoon? Or perhaps a caviar spoon? No, none are appropriate. She eats fish eggs?
Evidently.
Pause. Wait, she eats
Would you not
the
eat
children of her
baby
people?
fetuses? Yeah, would you not eat some fetuses, bro?
What about this spoon here? The one with the jagged edges on it.
Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course not. That's for hard-boiled eggs.
Damien nods thoughtfully, but pockets the spoon when Miranda's not looking. Looks like this school is about to get a lot messier.
All right.
Vera is spending her lunch period scheming as usual. Calcilister looks on in mechanical approximation of dismay. Now, if I can just get the poison into the next shipment of cafeteria food, the starving students will be forced to pay me inflated prices for my authentic food flakes. Hold on. I have to think.
Oh my god, you gotta
Why? Have you determined that it's unprofitable?
You're gonna have to go back and forth constantly.
Pathetic.
Are you looking for a cut?
It's so sad.
Are you a RoboCop? You have to tell me if you're a RoboCop.
I am not alone, officer. But what you are planning to do is wrong.
I'm just gonna assume when you stop talking because I can't pick up that on my headphones.
Agreed to disagree.
Error. Cannot comply with internally contradictory instructions. Note down.
The definition of implausible on its screen.
Uh-oh, this could get ugly. You need to chill Calculester out, or convince Vera to change her ways. My god! You're right! My go-to poison uses basilisk blood as a base. It's good for routine political assassinations and killing people who disagree with me. But for a mass operation like this, the basilisk rights activists will be up in arms. And some of them have a lot of arms because they're octopi! Ah, well, back to the drawing board. Looks like I'll have to find a plant-based poison to work with.
Berries.
Analysis. Friend is still attempting an unethical plan, but on a longer time scale and with animal-friendly ingredients.
I accept this marginal improvement. Shadow, you are technically a good person.
See, that's how I imagine it.
Aw, he likes you. Probably.
I want to give him head pats. He's so silly.
Okay, time to talk to new person.
I'm in a totally normal way. Liam happens to sit down at the same lunch table as the coven. Suddenly, you hear a loud gasp from across the cafeteria. Every single one of Zoe's mouths is hanging open. You pull up a chair right as Zoe rushes over.
Whoa, is that what I think it is? Liam and the coven sitting together? Do I smell a 5th season revival?
Drop it. And by the way, there are only 3 seasons. Fall, winter, and eternal contemplation of the void.
OMG, this is totally the classic return to a long-lost ally to save the world once again. Or maybe there's still some fire between Liam and Joy?
Do you know anything about boundaries?
Not really.
Listen, you. We're no longer allies, but that doesn't mean we can't sit at the same table or anything. It is literally just a lunch table. Just a flat piece of wood with 4 legs. It means nothing.
Quick, use your boundless compassion and wisdom to mediate this minor dispute between your friends.
I think we're missing the real chemistry here, that the lunch table is giving serious eyes to the cafeteria floor. That's exactly what someone would say if they were hiding a secret double-crossing mid-season reveal alliance / romance.
Oh, that's very Zoe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Did you
Oh,
just say the word gasp? Like, out loud? Instead of just gasping?
Why is that
sorry.
such a thing in this?
I'm still getting used to the non-endless disparities emotion sounds, like psh and especially But you're totally right. This is obviously a ploy to keep me off the scent. Holy moly, I can't wait for this season.
Zoe looks overjoyed. You better start practicing your own emotional sounds. Yay, pizzazz, and smooch. Bubble, you can't say that. Sounds sticky. Very sticky indeed, Bubbles.
Nar. Sound. Oh, you can't say that.
You parasite!
I'm cursing. I'm so angry I want to put my own skull out and eat it! So we set the school on fire, and then punch the fire in its fucking face! I'm so angry I want to spend years accumulating political capital so I can become president and then use my nuclear clones to blow up the sun! You're standing in my way! Move before I punch you so hard you'll remember it with melancholy the times when you could move without all of your bones hurting.
Oh no! Violence incoming! Think fast!
Pragmatic. I avoid idealization of the
Sorry,
past
yeah.
because it has no use and therefore I refuse feeling of any kind of melancholy.
Oh, pragmatism, burn. Violence always loses against well-constructed worldviews based on strong branches of philosophy.
What?
Yeah, that magnetism burn. Polly! Soon all your
cannot
classmates are
have her.
cheering you on and praising your prowess in rational thinking and verbal wits.
This is idiotic! Move or I'll kill you dead!
But a cheering mob has raised you onto their shoulders while cheering pragmatist. Anyway, you technically have moved, so Damien has no point in persisting with his threats. From afar, you can see an eternal fire burning in the back of his eyes. But for now, you gain 2 charm and 1 fun.
Let's go.
I'm so angry. Oh my gosh.
That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of the school. You gain 2 smarts. You spot Zoe and say hello. She seems to be in a pretty good mood.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Potatoer. Sorry about running out on you before. I was just overwhelmed by all that cult stuff. Speaking
Oh
of
my
them,
gosh! Her shirt is a reference to Gravity Falls.
is it?
Is it?
Yes, it's the episode that's supposed to be DDLC with Seuss.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No.
it's Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yippee. Such a good show, bro.
No, it's
Act-
weak.
I need to finish it.
Yes, you do.
They've actually been a lot better lately. They're still pretty clueless, but at least they haven't given me any more dead animals. I wonder what's gotten into them. Well, better not to mess with this. Yeah, with success. Anyway, I gotta go study for my ambush finance midterms later.
As
Oh my
Zoe
God.
leaves, you notice her cultist peeking around a corner. When she's gone, they sheepily approach you. Ambush finance. Hey, Potato. Praise be to you for your unholy wisdom and stuff. We were just wondering. Did Zoe say anything about us? Does she like all the dead goats we're not giving her? Are we using the right pronouns?
Oh my god,
We
that's
just-
funny.
We all love her so much. And we want to make sure she's happy, or unhappy, or ruthlessly insane, as she can possibly be. I love her the most of all. Who said that? Whoever you are, you can't possibly love her more than I do. I'm the one standing at the front. I was standing at the front last time. We all look the same because we're all wearing the same masks. Silence! You can't silence me. You're not my grandmaster. Well,
Someone is, right? I mean, we have a Grand Master, don't we? What kind of cult would we be without a Grand Master? We don't, do we? Well, that we do. That won't do. Please, Potator, grace us with your wisdom. How shall we choose our Grand Master?
You need to learn to think like a mistress to become a high school student for a day, and the answer will be obvious to you. The title of Grandmaster should go to whoever can impose the best theme song to sing to Zoe every morning, as if it's a new episode of her life.
A theme song? But we have only ever uttered guttural chants which twist the fibers of the mind. But if this is what our mistress commands, it must be done.
Your words wield truth.
Let the brainstorming begin. The cultists all split up to compose the best theme songs they possibly can. Some write feverishly on notepads, others sing quietly to themselves. One of them just does a bunch of squats for some reason. Finally, they reassemble to deliver their results. Okay, we are going to do this as a contest. But most of us just came up with discordant chanting. One of us has blatantly copied a burrito ad jingle, and one of us has spent the whole time doing squats. And now her legs are tired. So tired. Anyway, I'm the one who actually wrote a song. So I guess I'm the Grand Master now. Here, have a listen. We are the cult of Zoe. We always sing her praise.
Yeah.
And if you think we can't, we'll torture you for days.
That's
why the people
this
of this plane believe in Zoe, or else they get slain and eaten. Well, what do you think? It's
And you
not
shit on the
really a
guy
theme
for
song for
copying
Zoe per se, but you think she'll probably get a kick out of it anyway. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. We are the crystal gems. We'll always save the day.
You're gonna get her copyright struck.
That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's like you got a figurative blowjob. Yippee.
What?
God damn. I signed up for this play because I knew I could fill out these costumes like a goddess. But now I'm starting to think I might actually hate acting, which is weird because I love lying.
Then that's your fucking problem, Vera. You shouldn't be lying. You should be living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. Duh. What, you think I don't know about acting? I have hidden depths, you know. My life isn't all punching. It's just mostly those things. Look, you're an assassin, right? You just need to think of the best reason to assassinate.
Oh, you know exactly what that is. She likes poison. Because nobody's paying you not to. Wow, you're right. Everyone is awful.
Are you okay?
I'm just thinking about all the people I wish would die. There's so many. Every dude who's ever sent me dick pics, Crazy Martin the werebear janitor when he busts me for breaking rules, anybody who wears socks with sandals, why is this such a running joke?
People.
Yeah, fuck those people. Channel that sweet, sweet hatred, and maybe you won't totally bomb up there. Time to ruin line. Run lines. Feeling.
And murder.
Fuck yeah, murder! I'll go get my acting knives.
But not really, right? You hope not really. You gain 2 boldness and creativity. I'm bold as fuck,
That
dude.
weekend, something happened to
your mom?
It's
always potato.
This is rigged!
It is rigged. Is there anything more fun than a sleazy traveling carnival? Yes, apparently a lot of things.
I don't understand. I'm the best at sports, and ring toss is a sport. Why am I not winning at the sport of ring toss?
Why am I not winning at the sport of burning this carnival to the ground and doing something cool with my weekend?
We're not leaving until someone wins me that adorable Harold McDonghard from erotic fanfiction Dragon Heat plushie. He's anto- an- anatomically correct.
Calculated the odds of ring toss success, and they are 0.0005%. To appear this game is rigged.
Rigged? That's great!
No, Scott. That's bad.
Why? Don't we need it to be rigged? You can't spell rigged without win, and you can't spell win without team. So if we just work together...
I mean, no. None of that. Like, actually, none of that. But teamwork isn't a bad idea. You decide to call upon your luckiest friend to help beat the rigged system. And know who's lucky? Rich people. But which rich person to choose? Moneybags McShadow XX shows up, money in tow, to do what the extremely rich of Spooky High can do. Ignore the rules of society due to a feeling of entitlement and take whatever they want for themselves.
Go Shadow XX! Toss those rings! Do that sport! Win that thing! Sport! 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 Rig that game!
Shadow steps up to the ring, tosses booth. Oh, wow, I can English. Shadow steps up to the ring, toss booth, rings in hand. Yeah, I'm gonna just throw the booth and throws the rings in the Carney's face and then sucker punches him. Damn.
Fucking metal! No, it's just turn of phrase. Jeez, I love everything.
Shadow takes to the Harold McDonghard plushie and gives it to Zoe.
Look at this tiny but proportionately huge manhood. He's so cute.
He sure is, Zoe. He sure is. Way to turn this day around and give Zoe a big dick. You two gaining 2 fun and 1 charm in the process. Damn. This game is rigged.
No, it's not. It's not.
You've gotten entirely first with both people so many times. I don't want to hear that from you.
No.
This game is rigged.
It's not.
I swear to God.
Let it go.
Rig these nuts in your mouth, ha! That day, you spend some time on the library PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond? You lose 10 karma, which is in the stats, so who cares, and you gain money. You notice Zoe with a big grin on the amalgam of chaotic nightmares she has used to form her face. It's adorable.
Potato! Hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. I worked so hard on it, and it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me. Oh.
That sounds like a challenge!
Leonard, come on. Why do you always have to slide into my DMs? Delighted moods.
Because I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises.
What about world hunger, global warming, income inequality, human trafficking?
You don't let me finish. I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises. In the world of fandom specifically.
Oh, cool.
It is not cool, Zoe! It is not cool! The publishing houses!
What?
are showering attention on marginalized authors just because inclusivity is hot right now. I mean, look at you. You've got it all! You're purple. You're allegedly a woman. You come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate you with its brand. But it's all a shallow marketing stunt. And what's worse, it's distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is too scared to discuss. What about the artists who aren't part of some cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to get recognized?
If I was to entertain all this BS you just said, I'd say, I don't know, maybe through a combination of talent and the numerous connections and avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society?
Don't use the P word around me, Missy. If I'm so privileged, then how come my comic Zombie Sluts on Fuck Island still has yet to be published?
Because you spend all your time complaining about non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art?
Perhaps you have a point. Oh, no, wait, I forgot you were a girl. This can't possibly be my fault. It's much more likely that the entire industry is biased against me.
Looks like there's only one way to solve this.
You're way ahead of her. You select the only option that makes sense.
4 years you've possessed the gem of Gorod? A powerful artifact capable of raising 4 people from the dead. Why not resurrect 4 great artists and axe their prison? You used the Howcraft Sorting Hat to determine the objective value of the 2 coins.
You were saving the gem of Garuto to resurrect your family in case they all died tragically for some reason. But this seems just as important. You reach into the nether realm and summon Valaquez, Goyo, Picasso, and El Greco, 4 of the greatest visual artists of all time.
Oh hey, I recognize some of these guys. Picasso helped me design my layer of mental anguish, along with MC Escher and David Lynch.
Hey, Zoe, says Pablo Picasso. Long time no see. I heard you have some art for us to look at.
Wrong! We have one piece of art, mine, and one piece of trash, hers. Here they are.
Says El Greco, furrowing his brow at the paintings. What sort of art is this? You seem to have placed numerous titillate images inside of tiny boxes. Titillating, that's the word that I was looking for. I do not quite know quite what to make of this, says Goya, holding up Leonard's piece. But even to my untrained eye, this one appears to be what we refer to in the art business as a complete turd.
That's bullshit!
I don't know what I'm looking at either, says Picasso, but I like how you put everything in little squares. I have a thing about shapes. Personally, says Velasquez, I find Zoe's piece pleasantly reminiscent of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, mediated by hints of magical girl manga and the unbeatable Squirrel Girl, all of which are also influenced my own work, as you can clearly see in my famous painting, Las Manias. Leonard tries to post angrily about how these 4 dead artists are part of the liberal establishment, but it doesn't work because they don't have social media. You gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts from hanging out with the famous dead painters. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or a stat in this game.
Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain 2 creativity. Despite everything else happening around you, you're just solving some Sudokus. I love Sudoku. But your mind is constantly going back to Damien. Stupid, sexy Damien, and his idiotic short temper. You think he could even be your sweetheart, but he seems more focused on being angry 24/7, and the fact that you shouldn't be going after Damien, since a certain other person playing this game is also romancing Damien. For God's sake, he's the kind of guy that could get angry at a banana.
Look, I was trying to go for the
As
computer
a
guy. This
matter of
was an
fact, your
accident.
daydreaming is interpreted by the feral screams of Damien, who seems to be insulting an actual banana.
You stupid yellow fruit! What's your deal? You think you're richer than potassium than me? No one is richer than potassium than Damien fucking Levy! Gah!
Is he even for real? Stupid, sexy Damien.
I'm so sorry, Jimmy.
No, you need to you need to put a stop to this nonsense before it escalates into arson somehow. Eat the
banana!
Oh
You
no.
get closer to Damien in a very cool and quiet way.
Don't you mind your own business, dude?
But you don't mind your own business! You grab the banana!
What the fuck are you doing?
Unfortunately, you're so clumsy that somehow you fail to put the banana in your mouth. That's what she said.
Right.
Instead, you put it in your eye. Oh, you duffer. What just happened? I think our classmate here has tried to eat the banana, but they somehow failed. How is that even possible?
Dude, I was all about to beat your ass up. But now I don't even feel like it. I was maybe 2. You punish yourself enough. This is just sad. I don't even feel like spending more time in the same place as you.
Yeah. I
Oh my
agree.
gosh.
They all leave. No one was prepared for that much patheticness. You're left alone to reflect on your poor life choices. You lose 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Osney. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Yippee. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears.
Hey, you! You look like you have nothing better to do.
This is where he ran off to after you were
I need
pathetic.
a mount. For real. He went to go cry in the bathroom out of secondhand embarrassment. I need a mount for the prom, because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle to another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take it just any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting bit in your mouth.
Huh.
Pause.
I'm putting a bit in your mouth and riding you, he says.
I'm not even reading the rest of that.
A goat that's a real asshole. What about a giant?
Pause.
That giant gelatinous 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpses.
Oh, you mean the cradle death? That's not a creature. That's what we used to replace our swimming pool. Though I could put it on wheels and arrive on it. Of course, I'll have to inform the superintendent not to bring anything flammable. No, wait! Everything flammable.
You make a mental note to bring a gas mask to prom. The fact that you're going despite the danger means you gain 3 boldness.
Look at my stat.
A lot of
Jeez,
boldness.
I'm bold as fuck, boy. Like, Scoob, you can't be as bold as this.
My God, bro.
Let's do this.
Yippee. When you arrive at your chosen
Complicated.
table, Calculuster is there by himself. A few moments later, Damien comes stomping up, even angrier than usual.
Calculaster, your stupid friend stole my candy bar.
Scott stole your candy bar.
What? No, the vending machine. I put my money in, but the candy bar just got stuck on the stupid coil thing.
I see. Because we are both machines, you
It's just
see,
kidding.
we are friends.
Well, yeah.
In this case, you are correct. Vendronica is my friend, but she is also a vending machine, and so cannot be reasoned with. I am sorry, friend.
I knew using my words was a mistake. Time to stick my hand up the old vending chute.
Friend Damien, desist. This is a gross violation. A vending machine chute is like your organic. Multiple.
I don't care if it is. I paid for that candy bar and I'm gonna get it. Does that mean they shit out your food?
Uh-oh, maybe you can say something to diffuse this situation. Anyway.
Guess what I can buy?
Oh, what? Oh, wait.
I'm rich, Jimmy.
Maybe not when we have only a couple minutes
Jimmy,
left, you know?
Inconsistency
Oh, but that's such a perfect way to end the stream.
prostates.
Pause. Yeah, obviously. That's why I'm giving it an exam.
Come on, read it, Cactus.
No.
Go on.
If I find one in there, I know there's something seriously wrong with this vending machine.
Inconsistency resolved. Carry on.
Fuck yeah, time to grab as many candy bars as I can while I'm in here. Also some cigarettes.
Why is there cigarettes in the vending machine? You've still got plenty of time left in the period to enjoy Damien's spoils with him. And to wonder why your school vending machine carries cigarettes. That's what I'm saying! Anyway, moving on.
I mean, they let you drink scotch. I don't think they care.
Who's this?
It looks like a version of Penny. You sit down with Zoe and Miranda. Miranda is paying no attention to her eating serves, and Zoe is paying too much attention to her eating serves.
Sorry.
Her being in a
That's a fun
sailor
outfit.
uniform is wild.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a fun outfit.
What are you doing, Zoe? What are you doing, Zoe? Don't you know how rude it is to ogle another woman's eating serves?
I'm not ogling. I'm researching for my fanfic.
My dear, women is about right. It's not called fanfic. It is called propaganda.
What? Oh, I'm not writing about you right now. I'm writing about your eating serfs.
What?
Nani?
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's gonna be great. I'm going to really dive into their inner lives, their hopes, dreams, and desires.
Oh, don't be silly. Serfs don't have any of those things. Do they, serfs?
The eating serf's eyes dart between Miranda and Zoe, terrified. Should they speak, or just shut up and eat? Oh.
So you should leave it off and chew violently. Oh wait. What?
I'm so confused.
Are these
I
both
think the
towards
Chew Violently
Miranda?
is Miranda. I think the
Yeah.
other one is Zoe, the top one, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miranda. I didn't realize your serves were common and inexpensive. I won't ask them any questions.
Wait. Of course my serves are expensive and rare. They're the most expensive and the most rare.
So you're saying they do have rich inner lives?
Rich, why their inner lives are positively wealthy, opulent even. Tell them serves.
At Miranda's urging, her serfs share with you their childhood dreams of becoming marine biologists, their mutual love of ukulele music, and their well-reasoned opinions on income inequality.
Wow, thanks you two. This really is a wealth of information.
Of course it
She's
is.
gonna kill those serfs now. Once again, it looks like lying was the best answer. Zoe's certainly grateful.
All right.
What the fuck is this?
I have no one knows. You expect the couple to want to be left alone at lunch, but they actually seem really happy to see you.
Hello, sad single loser.
Oh, that's hair.
And a mushroom.
Good, shut up. We could use a bit of help. Teen and I spent all of their period gazing longingly into each other's eyes in the bathroom mirror, and now his eyeballs are all dried out.
Would you mind putting some drops in his eyes? His coordination isn't so great ever since I accidentally assimilated some of the nerve endings in his shoulder. Happy to help, you take the bottle of eye drops out of the couple's shared backpack and gently drip a few drops into Tate's vacant, lifeless eyes.
Chubby, he's dressed like prep for boyfriends.
Yes.
You right. Slowly, painfully.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I love seeing him happy. Thank you so much. I can't let a good deed go unrewarded. So how about a free disease?
I love disease.
I can produce all kinds of funky lucky sports. It's actually put in the funny line.
It's very, very
Oh yeah.
extraordinary.
Hey, for some reason, most students at this school don't want anything to do with my free diseases. It's like they've never learned the phrase, don't look a gift disease in the mouth. Alright, repeat.
You do, for some reason. Congratulations! You are now infected with toxoplasmosis.
Oh fuck! I keep misclicking. It said it was from cat feces.
See, guys, it's not rigged. I'm last.
It's rigged.
I'm last.
Rigged.
Specifically the after school events are rigged.
They're all rigged.
The weekend?
Everything.
I don't know why I keep
Yay!
getting
Let's go gambling.
my phone is dying.
Let's go gambling! I can't stop winning.
Gambling. Anyway, you're distracted from. It sounds like Damien. No one else can curse quite so fluently.
Yes, the blood. You increase the amount of pause. That. Why don't you eat your keyboard and shit out of life, loser?
You can't help going over a few things. Seems like he's playing that popular and extremely competitive online game, Federation of Fables. Oh, I've done this one before. Judging by his swearing, he's not doing very well. Yeah. And judging by the laughter coming over the voice chat, it doesn't look like his swearing is working either. He looks like he's about to put his fist through the monitor. You've gotta help him out. He would be the kind of guy to throw his fist through the monitor. You've been saving this eldritch knowledge for a really special occasion. This seems important enough. You whisper the unholy accretion of syllables into Damien's microphone, your lips almost touching his.
close.
That the voice chat erupts into screams as the minds of the opposing team and most of Damien's team become portals to the faceless goat god's baleful realm. But more importantly, they stop playing. Damien is able to win the match basically by himself. Good thing demons are immune to the dreadful name. Otherwise, this would have been a really bad plan. After a brutal last-second win, Damien turns to you, smiling.
Hey, thanks for teaching me that. I'm gonna use it all the time now for almost no reason.
Looks like you've released a new terrible evil into this world, but at least Damien's happy. You gained 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Let's do this.
Yippee!
Yippee is crazy. What the hell? What's the talk?
It's my character.
You can just hear Joseph in the
Literally.
background.
Yeah, we're on stream, it's fine. You're daydreaming about how Damien would look around, walking down the aisle towards you. When you see Damien walking down the aisle, hallway, towards you.
Alvin.
Oh, that's
Yo,
sick.
so listen. Don't be uncool about this or make it a big thing, but I think you're pretty rad. Like, maybe even as rad as I. So I thought it might be sweet if you could, I don't know. See, I'm thinking you out. Do some crime together! Would you be into that? I mean, could you even fucking handle that?
Yes, of course you could, and would, and should!
What kind of crime are you into these days?
Quick, suggest the most badass and romantic crime for an excellent date with Damien. Tax fraud and like treason. Yes.
Arson and arson. Sounds like my kind of night.
Damien picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept. This is a match made in heaven, or I guess hell. The two of you head off to the fanciest restaurant you know, Le Chateau de Superiority. You smile demurely as Damien pulls out your chair for you, and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you, before setting both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, the two of you flirtily squabble over whose absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the check as the flames rage high all around you.
Ready to head out for more arson?
Heck yeah, you are! The two of you head to a movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire. You talk through the previews as the flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. It's the hottest date of all time in so many ways.
Hey, I had a really nice. The only thing better than arson was the more arson.
Is he actually blushing? Or is that just the heat from all the so much arson? OMFG. This date was literal fire. But no, like, actually literal fire. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
Let's go.
I think I have him in the bag. Yay!
Not you stealing both of our rounds.
Stealing who?
Yours on purpose and mine
You
accidentally.
finish what you're doing and are about to settle down for some quality slacking off when Zoe's cultists come shuffling over.
No.
Greetings, mighty prophet. Your disguise is so convincing today. You look for all the world like an ordinary high school student. Yeah, cool. You ask them what they want.
want is a concept alien to us. We receive everything we could possibly desire through communion with our dark mistress. But, we need some advice. You see, tonight is the reoccurrence of an event which used to bear great significance to the cult of Zgord. It is the night when the bloody moon passes between the jaws of Dracolic Peak, causing this realm and the plane of torment to merge. We usually plan all kinds of events for that. Virtual cannibalism, profane summonings, a partial reading of Danetics. But the cult of Zgord is no more. We are the cult of Zoe now, and we want to do something to show Our Lady of Endless Regret how much we've changed.
Let the ritual commence.
As you have not yet led us astray, O great and terrible prophet, we humbly petition you for advice. What ritual would be worthy of the mighty Zoe?
So instead of drinking poison, we all drink a delicious blue flavored energy drink, the most powerful bonding ritual ever. A cute slumber party.
Your words wield truth.
A slumber party. Why did we not think of this? Of course, we must celebrate slumber. On the very day Zgord awoke from its dark dreams beneath reality. Bring forth the profane idols. Make sure they are absolutely drenched in infant blood. Someone go pick up some ice. You gently interrupt to explain what a slumber party actually is. So, no infant blood.
Oh.
You shake your head. I see. But that sounds pleasant. You explained that yes, that is the point of a slumber party. Pleasantness was always anathema to the cult of Zgord. But we are the cult of Zoe now. And you, her prophet, we will trust in your sage advice. Just then, Zoe appears. Dang, you wanted this to be a surprise.
Hey guys, what's going on? Not sacrificing any babies, I hope.
Ha ha! No! We would never sacrifice any babies without asking you first. We were simply wishing to invite you to
To what?
a nocturnal congress.
Ugh, a nocturnal congress? I'm so over nocturnal congress.
No! No! This will be different. There will be nail painting and makeovers, and we will discuss in conspiratorial tones those who we most desire to smooch.
Oh, you mean like a slumber party?
You know of this ritual.
OMG, yes. I can't believe you guys are planning a slumber party just for me. This is the best ever.
Well, in truth, the idea originated with our prophet, the wise potato.
Whoa, potato. You're the
Potato.
one.
Can I get me a good
Tater.
potato over here?
I love me a good tater over here.
You're the one
The
who
wise
wants
and
my cult into
grateful
shape.
potato.
I
Great
can't
potato.
tell you how grateful I
Is
am.
it a baked potato, a fried potato?
But if you come to the slumber party, maybe I can show you.
Looks like posing as the prophet of a mindless cult is finally going to pay off. Sexually, you gain two fun and one boldness, and you wonder what that tentacle do.
Pause. Oh shit.
Okay, smarts is my top, so that would probably be
Liam.
Robo anyway, right?
Calculus.
Liam. I don't want Liam. Fuck
Yes.
no.
Yes, you do.
Hell no.
And now we go with Damien. Look, we're a match made in hell. Fire with fire.
All right.
You finally pluck up your courage to ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
I don't know, Shadow. I have stored countless images of you failing again and again in my memory lane.
You know, I would rather be rejected by him than actually go out with Liam, so.
And I have quite a lot of memory RAM, and yet your failures have taken like a third. I even made a silly loop of the footage with lo-fi hip-hop playing in the back to make it look less depressing.
Is this what people call...
I'm not sure what is required to succeed at prom, but all data gathered implies whatever it is, it cannot be achieved by partnering with you. Sorry, friend, Shadow, X.
Starting rejection protocol.
Your failure made you so despised by society that you were exiled to the wilds where you joined a pack of wolves.
Yeah.
Still, you were so bad at social interaction that you also failed at getting a date for Wolf Prom.
Let's do this.
Don't worry, Cactus.
You finally pluck up your courage
Enzo used
and
to
ask
fail
your
a lot,
beloved
too.
to go to prom with you. Prom?
Prom with you. You dumb fuck. That's a fucking great idea. You some kind of genius or something? I'll tell you what you. My date to prom.
Love is metal.
Oh, look at
Bro.
them slaying.
Prom night was awesome. This is the first time I've seen her in her prom outfit. You and Damien reflected on all the fucked up misadventures you had over the past few weeks. You've definitely been your worst self. Yeah. After some good laughs, you conclude, well, I'm definitely going to hell. He stayed silent for a bit after that, then added,
You know what? I see no problem with that.
best night ever.
Let's go.
Hey, if it isn't my favorite prophet, you've been the best, Potato. Those cultists were just the worst till you finally did your thing. You care, and caring is sexy. And you know what else is sexy? An army of cultists that want to do anything to worship me. And please, so what if at prom night we all look for new ways to have fun together?
Wowie! Prom night
I mean,
comes. You have a lot of fun. You and Zoe have the best time together, and the cultists make it way better, making it not just a twosome, a threesome, or a foursome. They laugh at all your jokes, making you look funnier. They surround you in a circle, mesmerized while you and Zoe slow dance.
Let's go all
And by
around
the end of the night, they join you in some very restless rituals and flavorful festivities. Ah, and Zoe, so
That's
fun,
an image.
so fabulous, so fierce, finally shows you what those tentacles do. She surely is one to worship. All hail the cult of Zoe. Secret ending. Nice.
Is actual fire an acceptable option for a quote?
Most likely to become president. A party. All right. Look at that cast. Those 2 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives.
After the monster prom, we kept on living our
There's a
lives,
blob.
falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who and we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. I want to meet this guy. Hold on a second.
What guy? The one with the cap?
like
The
Pikachu
knight
shirt
with
over
the baseball cap. Yeah.
Yeah. Pikachu.
Zoe dedicated
Oh, yeah,
the
what's
next
happening with
several
him?
years to writing her most ambitious fanfic ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy containing and controlling his limitless power. It devolved into a psychological nuances of the Mystery Gang, while also including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable lightness of being. It was also said to mix Tolstoy's mystery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy Big Mac, and it ended up entering the Western literacy canon. Calculuster went to the Robo University and majored in mecha robotics. He is now 250 feet tall and fights against weird giant creatures protecting Tokyo 3. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. For those 2 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yippee!
Yay!
Not
That
Polly
was
being
fun.
Polly. We love Polly. Polly's
We
the
didn't
best.
see much Polly this
Yeah.
round.
Very, very unfortunate for me.
I mean, no. You didn't try anyone new.
Well, that's because I ended up with Damien. And the game kept on trying to get Cactius with Damien.
Yeah, I didn't want Davy in it. And then I didn't have the right stats anyway.
The shop now has a paper map. So vintage.
I'm watching the credits because there's new stuff for the
I
second
just
term.
finished it. I started before you.
Damn. L.
Yeah.
Polly in a
Oh,
bikini.
cute. That's so cute.
Polly is my baby. I've decided it.
Oh.
Also, how are 22-year-olds in high school?
I was thinking that the whole time.
So that way they're all of legal age. It's fine.
I know, but like, up to 22 years old. In high school. If they could have just made it college.
I mean, there is Monster College too.
Is there?
There is now. Anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that Oz and Polly are like an actual canonical thing.
Yeah.
The shop now has a paper map, so vintage. You have unlocked new images in the gallery. What have we?
Someone's gonna die. Have fun.
See you.
Huh?
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 Ooh. Pretty. Eh?
What?
What?
Okay.
You're my player too.
When I'm
Jemmy is
going
indeed
to
my
end
player
the
too.
stream. Let me go to the end screen.
Yippee.
Bye.